Greetings, fellow adventurers and storytellers. Welcome to Session 2 of Fail with Hope, where we are playing the Daggerheart beta playtest. We are excited to get going with our adventure with all of you. Last time, in our first session of Daggerheart, as our adventurers met each other, some of them knew each other previously, but have come together for a particular mission handed down from the Convocation, a council of mages who run the Mages Academy, advise the world leaders of this kingdom of Tarkon, and in particular, our friend Yavin got a mission from his mentor, his guide is the official title, Clegus, to find a friend of his, another Convocation member, Verlo Adesi, a fungril who was last seen headed in to the Briarwood Forest to a village known as Glade Hollow. They headed into the Briarwood Forest, met a mother and her children, Yarla, Griff, and Bryn, who said that things were off lately in the Briarwood. That people were being more violent, and even the flora and fauna of the woods were becoming agitated, attacking even her children. They successfully fought off the vines that were attacking and sent Yarla and her children on their way to the kingdom of Tarkon, where there should be safety for any welcomed into the walls of the great cities. They continued on to Glade Hollow, where they inquired a few people, some less diplomatically than others. Eventually finding that Verlo was in fact in Glade Hollow and was staying in the inn. And upon meeting with this recluse researcher, he mentioned that the mycelial network that he was connected to felt off, that there was some sort of other influence in this location. Their questions seemed to provoke his own hypotheses as he scribbled furiously in his notes, going through his reference material, and mentioning that he believed this influence seemed to be originating from the clifftop, a location here in the Briarwood. Our brave adventurers volunteered to escort him to Clifftop in order to investigate this further, find out what was going on, why were the residents of the Briarwood so full of rage. As they settled in for a night's rest, they themselves were visited with dreams that invoked feelings of anger and violence in each of them for their own particular reasons. Waking from these dreams early in the morning, the sun just barely starting to peek up over the thorny walls of Glade Hollow, you were surprised by the smell of smoke and the roaring glow of fire outside of your doors. Now, you all have completed a long rest. We didn't go over it last session, but you have completed a long rest. So if you needed to do any other HP, armor heals, preparing for the day, you could do those things.
You also get a hope.
You get a hope. That is true. Any of your once per session abilities, make sure you're refreshing all of that stuff.
There's a button to have a long rest or something, right?
No, if there is, because you can choose what it is you're doing, whether you're refreshing hit points, refreshing your armor.
Like, I have, check boxes, I think, that I can check and uncheck.
Do we take our hit points away?
We get our hit points back, right?
If you do the heal.
After a long rest?
Restore hit points, yeah.
To the long rest. Oh, right, there's choices.
Wait, what? Oh.
Oh,
Yep,
that's right, they're on our sheet.
Yep, it's on your sheets there.
Tend to all wounds. Clear all stress. Repair all armor. Prepare.
So in your short rest version, you roll the d4 to find out, but during the long rest, you just do it fully. So you can refresh yourselves in that way.
You can take 2 of these options. Okay, so
I do the same thing to my wounds as I did to the child's, where I used my hands to what looked like stitch it back up with octopus tentacles. As I healed just one hit point.
Very well.
Okay. I guess sketching some of the maps that you had maps in his room, right? The fungal Professor Briarwood Forest.
He did have a few maps of the area.
And I took some time to look at them while we were in the room. Not super closely, but closely enough that while we're getting ready for bed, I take some time with my some of the scratch paper in my tomes and do my best to recreate them, to prepare.
To prepare for
Yes.
the journey ahead.
For the journey ahead.
Perfect.
For the next day's adventure.
And then, was that the Seraph ability or a Halfling ability that you gave everyone a hope?
Seraph?
So we start the day with one extra, putting us at 3.
Leave you.
Well, however many you had
Yeah,
at
however
the
many you
end.
had.
Oh, we get another one.
You get one more because every session you get one because of me.
Yep. And that's every session, not every
It's every
day.
session.
And then-
This is a Seraph thing.
And then you also have your prayer dice.
Yep.
That you have for the
Roll
session.
that.
The wizard has, you choose your number. You've chosen your numbers for the day, for the session.
On the hope die.
Is that a session ability?
11.
Strange
Actually,
patterns.
it's
for
a
long
long
rest.
rest. So.
Okay.
So
So you pick it for your long rest. I don't know if the warrior has any particular per session or per long rest abilities, but make sure you're checking those.
It'd be nice if there was like a
3.
spot for it on here. Like there's a
Yeah.
thing. It should
I
just have
know.
like a little box to type it in. You know?
I've been wishing for that since I found out about it.
But for
Last week.
Yep.
for the rest of the table, as well as for those of you following along at home that may not be familiar with Daggerheart, I've been asking for rolls from the table, and they roll 2d12s. One is their hope and one is their fear. If the hope is higher, they have rolled with hope. If the fear is higher, they have rolled with fear. Now, hope is a resource that they get and they can use to fuel many of their abilities and spells and things. Fear comes to me either to gain a fear that I can use for abilities or to make moves of my own to show how the world is reacting to their actions. So in the last session, they did unfortunately roll with fear a few times. One of those fears has gone to the fact that the bandits here in the village have decided they don't want you here. And so they have caught the inn on fire. So you all wake up in the morning to see that the hallway outside of your room is currently ablaze. You get the feeling, based on the heat, smoke, and orange-red light flickering underneath the doorway, that the fire is raging out in the hallway and is moments away from bursting through the door. You would not be armored should you be wearing armor of the heavier types.
So like leather armor, fine. Maybe? I don't know.
I think all armor is classified the same in Daggerheart, that like if you're in an action scenario, you can't equip it easily.
Okay.
So at the moment, you're kind of in your skivvies, as it were. You could definitely grab your things, but based on what you can see in the room, the hallway outside is an inferno, or close to becoming an inferno. There is a window to your room that looks out over the entrance to the tavern inn that you came into.
How high up are we?
You're on the second floor, so you're about 10 feet up.
Okay, you're
Yeah.
pretty tall.
Yeah, and the mushroom man is across the hall.
He was across the hall the last you'd seen him.
Okay. I would like to, I mean, all my friends are awake. I don't know.
Yeah.
I noticed it.
have
No, there's fire!
Yeah.
Oh, geez, that's hot. That's real hot.
Jax was
And,
woken from her dream and noticed it and woke everyone else up.
I thought we were watching. Having watch.
Have a nice
I'm
day.
gonna try to run across the hall there, so I will.
Can I do a thing before you do that?
Yes.
Well, actually, I would like to do two things. Okay. So first, I will, as I see you starting to run, wait. And I reach out and I spend a hope to give you plus 1d6 to your armor score.
Nice.
Oh, thanks.
Okay.
That is an action, but does not take a roll.
Is that a static? Like you roll the d6 and that's her.
It says use an action to spend a hope that gives the target you can touch plus 1d6 to their armor score the next time they mark an armor slot.
Okay, so just the next.
So if you mark an armor slot going across, you can boost your armor score to take less damage, I think is what that means, right?
Great.
Yes.
Okay.
I would.
So like
also
instead
like
of
to do a
4, it would be.
Okay, I'm also going to cast Ice Spikes. What were you going to do?
I was gonna reassure her. You can do it. I believe in you.
Oh, okay.
And, yeah.
Slap you on the back.
And I start chanting, I think. I think I chant to cast spells a little bit.
Okay.
I grab,
we need to get more exciting music.
yeah, this is very cool.
Oh, so that's we're just gonna run into the inferno. It's nice.
And you hear these I grab the staff and you hear, plant it into the floor and you hear these arcane syllables start to roll out and, erupting from the floor kind of just in front of you and bursting the door open, are just like shafts of ice. And I'm not using them as a weapon. I just want to make like a cold water ice thing going out into the hallway in front of her.
Okay, so you do open the door.
You're going, right?
Oh yeah, I'm going.
Oh, the reassurance does actually give you something. So, you know.
I thought
That's
so.
just moral
I thought
support.
you just did moral support.
I want to tell her good luck.
So, after an ally attempts an action roll, but before the consequences take place, I'm offering assistance. You can re-roll the die, and you must accept the result of it.
Any die? The hope die? The fear die?
Re-roll their
Or
die.
both dice.
They may re-roll their die. Dice. It is plural. There you go.
Okay.
So is that an action? Is that a reaction?
Action roll.
On an action roll.
No, for you, is it an action? Because for those at home, I have been tracking fear and actions.
It doesn't say that. It's just once per short rest. After an ally attempts an action roll, but before the consequences take place, you can offer assistance or words of support. So technically,
So
I
you're
would
going
be
to
doing
do
it
it
right after.
when she does something.
It's just a little clunky, but and then when you do, they may re-roll their dice.
Okay. So you have provided armor. What does your arcane armor on 0 look like?
Oh,
Just like draconic scales cover.
no, because it's not an aspect of the dragonness of me.
Could be.
It could be, but it doesn't feel like that. This is something that I learned, and so if you take a moment to look down, which you probably don't in this moment, but if
No,
you do,
I'm staring straight ahead, but I'm sure you guys are looking at me. So.
you see these sort of like glowing lines, almost like crystal, like the outlines of crystals. Kind of. You all see this kind of cover her body.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah, and the crystal on the staff flashes as well.
What color is the crystal?
It's white. It's like a very polished quartz crystal almost, there's like one kind of like deep fracture line. We're splitting it just a little bit, but it's still
Cool.
I should flavor my. So like I think with my reassurance, when I do that, I'm putting like a glyph on you. Like I'll just like pat you on the shoulder, like you can do it. And I'm putting like a good luck kind of glyph on your.
Was it like a thumbs up?
Like a smiley face.
Yeah, just an emoji. So, As you do all this, realizing that the inn is on fire, and you open the door to cast ice spikes.
I figured I opened the door with the spikes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Burst
no.
it open with the spikes.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
As the door opens,
Okay.
heat and smoke blast into the room. Everybody takes a stress as this smoke and heat fills your lungs.
I did say that as my downtime activity during the long rest was like cleared stress. I didn't say that, but
Okay.
I did just clear stress.
Yeah, we kind of fast forwarded this long rest because the session wrapped up last time during your rest.
And I am supposed to make a roll for the spikes. I mean, they happen, but to what extent they happen, I don't know.
Yes, make a roll.
That's a 12 with hope.
12
Or
with
wait,
hope.
no. What do I add to my spellcast? My knowledge, I think. 14 with hope.
14 with hope, so you take a hope.
Okay, great.
As Yavin slams the door open with these ice spikes, ice forms up around the hallway. And you can see some of the fire pushes back, but it is hot enough that it is overtaking the ice pretty quickly. There is a moment that this hallway is somewhat clear, but you still think it's pretty hot out there.
Okay. Well, as a giant who grew up in the obsidian peaks around lava and forges and, working around these things, it's hot. But I would say it's not unbearable for her to run through this hallway. She's definitely spent some time in some heat, but she's not going to take time to figure out the door. She's going to go kick in the Mushroom Man's door.
Okay.
And just run right in there.
For an action, make a, is it strength? Yes, strength roll.
Okay, I got a pair of 3s there.
But
That
you
is a
can-
critical success.
Yeah.
You gain a hope,
Okay,
clear a stress.
Hey.
okay.
You do, in this moment with the ice spikes, you take 4 direct magic damage.
Okay, that is 1. Wait.
Wait.
How long does this... I've never seen you do this before.
The armor.
It's
Yeah.
the next time you use armor,
Yeah.
right?
Okay, so I'll just do it now. So it's a D6 for the armor.
Yes.
And our armor is 0 right now?
My armor is 0 right now because
Yeah.
I'm not wearing it.
We're all not wearing
And I
it.
got a
Right.
3.
Great.
So I will not be marking an armor slot because it's a 4. I can
Yeah,
just
1 hit
use
point.
the 1 HP. You said it's 4 damage, right?
What's your major threshold?
My major is 14. My minor is 7. Or severe is 14. My major is 7. So it's definitely 1 HP.
Right.
Yeah. And it's not enough to soak with the...
Correct. But that does, it's when you use an armor slot, you add the d6.
When you next mark an armor
Of course,
slot.
I guess you don't need
So
to
you would
use
still
the
mark
armor.
the armor slot for using the d6.
Because you don't have to use the armor anyway. If you don't want to use
Which
the armor, it'll
is-
still be the same amount of.
Right, but I rolled, so I
I would
can't
say
use the armor.
don't bother marking the armor slot because the armor
Yeah.
slots are tied to the equipment.
Because if it was like over that
Right.
number,
Okay. Oh, because
So in
now
this
it's
case-
gone.
now,
So
you
she's
still,
still-
'cause now it's gone. If you want to keep it
Yeah.
in case something
Well,
worse happens,
If she doesn't mark
No,
the
I
armor slot, then
can't
she doesn't use
keep it.
the armor.
then she doesn't
Then
use
she
the
doesn't
armor
use the
yet.
spell.
Right.
The spell is still active.
But I
Yes.
did roll.
That's an interesting one. I'll have to think about it.
But you didn't use, but you didn't use your armor. If you don't want it, because it's silly to use your armor if you can't.
I would. I understand what you're saying. I
Yeah.
prefer that, but I did roll to try to use the armor.
Yeah.
So unless it's like given that I roll what I should have
It was-
known what it was ahead of time. But
It's still new. I mean, it was still only 4. I mean, if you were,
I mean, so
I
that's the
guess
thing,
you're right.
right?
I guess you're right. If you rolled a 6, you would have done it.
I would have used
Yeah,
it.
no, you're right.
That's
You're
what-
right.
yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, I'll have to think about that
Unless
a little bit more
he
because
was supposed to say what the armor rating is. Like unless you roll the d6.
I mean, you rolled it. So.
I mean,
Yeah, I think
yeah.
Well, I know.
roll
I'm
that.
just saying in the future, right?
Yeah.
It's unclear.
Yeah,
You get
and
a
it's
D6 with our
definitely a
ability.
spell that is meant to be on an armored target, so
Yeah.
we'll have to figure out how that works exactly. This is immediately session 2, you're unarmored in this moment. But
That makes
you
sense,
go
but
across,
yeah.
you slam through the fire, you can see the ice rapidly melting, steam forming in the hallway, burning your lungs, and just slam through the door across the way. When you do, the fire in the hallway grows in intensity as you can see all of the books and parchments and maps in this room are ablaze, and his room is worse than the hallway was. But with your critical success, you quickly look around and he is nowhere to be seen. Verlo, the Fungrill, is not in this room, but his room is like you can see out the other wall because it's been burnt away from all the books that were lining the wall previously.
So there's no window in this room.
There was a window, but the entire
But now it's
wall
all-
is burnt, and now it's just a hole.
Okay.
Is it open to the outside?
It is open to the outside, but you would all have to travel through the fire to get to that point.
But there was also a window in that.
There is a window in your room that looks over the entrance to the inn.
I've been wanting to climb out and down this whole time, really. Just wanted to see if you would survive and watch that, but now I'm ready to leave.
Okay, getting over there, I do yell back, Mushroom Man's gone! I just get out the window.
I take my shield and I chuck it at the window.
Chuck your shield out the window.
Grab anything looking useful.
Yes,
It's all burned! What's useful?
Some book must have survived.
Useful means things that could help.
The window has been.
I grab a pen.
The window of your room has been cleared.
Like, I don't know what this is for, but I'm taking it anyway.
If you would like to just jump out the window, you could make an agility roll. If you were trying to climb your way down, you could make a strength roll.
Climb.
Where is our stuff?
Or you could also, and this is another part of
We grabbed
Daggerheart, like you could say, this is how I'm getting down, I want to use this kind of roll.
Okay.
Your stuff would be, because you've been traveling, you could pretty easily grab your
the
pack and
backpack.
stuff and jump out with
Okay.
it or climb
My
out
stuff.
with it.
I am
Yeah, grab
looking
your shit,
towards
too.
window. But, we'll take a minute. So, you guys go first.
Yeah, I grab her armor and I chuck it out the window too.
Start
And,
throwing everything out the window.
and then I start climbing
Yeah.
climbing down.
I feel
Make
pretty
a strength check.
Hey, double threes.
Nice.
Critical?
Yep,
Take a hope.
I'm full hope now.
Then you don't get any more. Clear stress.
I'm full of hope.
And how do you critically succeed at climbing out this window?
As I chuck her stuff out, I kind of do a leap myself, and then it kind of looks like I sucker my hands to the wall, like
Gecko your way.
Cool.
I have feeling instincts,
Okay.
so I would like to use my agility to do this.
Okay.
Especially right now, because I want to reroll my hope die. Yeah.
Oh, jeez. I think I'm jumping out the window.
That is only marginally better.
aren't you strong?
Oh dear.
I mean, also it's 2 feet for you, so really.
I'm impulsive. That's what I do.
So it's just the
pretty
roll,
close to
and
it,
then
yeah.
you just add your ability modifier. And that's
Yes.
You're 8 feet high, right?
Off the ground.
She needs feeling very confident.
Okay.
She does this all the time. She climbs around. She has little claws. It's fun. So it's just a little air of extra danger. It is fine. So she gets her stuff. She gets out the window, and she starts to climb down. But there is something wrong because she is starting to fall. I got a 2 with hope. I think I'm
Is
reading
that
that
2
right.
ones?
No, because it's like both of them together. I always
Yes.
forget.
Totally the wrong number for them.
It's 3.
Plus your
With-
agility.
Yes. Yes, it
You
rolls
got a
better.
1 and a
So you
2?
got a 1 and...
I got a 1 and a 3, and my agility is -1.
Okay, do you want to use strength
Oh,
instead?
with- My
strength?
strength is 0, but I wanted to re-roll the die because I had rolled a 2 and then I,
gotcha.
rolled a 3.
Oh.
So it's just was bad.
Which is higher, hope or fear?
Hope is high.
So you do get a hope. You fail with hope.
But you failed.
Fail with hope in the chat.
Nerds.
You try and head out the window, following Jax's graceful maneuver, but she's just so stunning in the way that she leaps out and somersaults and then sticks to the wall and goes down that you're like totally distracted as you head down towards the ground.
You're beautiful.
You 10. One of these. Boop. You take 4 direct physical damage.
Okay, so my minor damage threshold is
Your major threshold.
It's 5.
So you take 1 hit point.
Okay.
If it's below your major threshold, you take minor damage.
Okay. And so then the severe one is the 10. Because I have a 5 and I have a 10.
Right. So if you get from 5 to 9, you take major damage. Anything above 10 is severe, which is 3. Unless you take double severe, and then you take 4. So you are now on the ground outside of the inn.
I am grab Zira's stuff. I think you're not take.
Jax already threw it out the
You
window.
already threw it out?
Yep.
Her stuff?
Yeah, all
Oh,
their
okay,
stuff is
good.
out.
I am look around and say, okay. Okay. And I am start hobbling towards window. I am do my best to climb
Oh,
out.
yeah, we left the disabled one
Nah,
behind.
you did.
I should have just chucked you out the window.
You are see.
He's gonna do
thumbs
capable,
up.
okay?
And this is a moment I would say, because this is your character. Do you sleep with the brace on? Or is it quick enough that you could quickly strap it on when you were woken to the fire? It is a magical brace, so it might...
I'm sure it's easy to just
Yeah.
flip onto your leg.
I think that I've had to leave places quickly before, and I sleep with it on.
Okay.
And it's also got like arcane gel beads that help it conform to my thighs.
It's very
It's
comfy.
just a slap bracelet.
Yeah.
that you
Basically. So it's on. So you guys see, looking up kind of at the window, what you see is actually the like glowing lines of the brace, kind of like awkwardly maneuvering out the window. And then I sort of like fall and grab myself and like thump against the building. And I think to myself,
What a wonderful world.
I think one of my Order-born dedications, effort is reward, which allows me to use a D20 as my hope die instead of a D12, because I am like just upper body strengthening this.
I like it. I like it. So you roll a D20 for hope and a D12 for fear.
But I think this is with disadvantage, because this is an agility roll, right?
Oh, well, if you're
Or
climbing
strength.
at strength, if you want to use agility, you could.
Just use your straight upper body to go down.
I don't know. What do you think?
It's up to you.
I would say it's strength.
Yeah, I think if I'm just
Because
muscling down.
You're just using your
Yeah.
arms to muscle down.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's something that was my fault. I shouldn't have told you what to roll. It's very much like you describe what your character's doing and decide what roll you're making. If it makes sense, it makes sense. If it doesn't, I might put a kibosh on it.
Da. Okay. I roll thing on my other thing. I roll wizard hope thing.
Hey!
Strange patterns. That is cool. But is 29
Oh, gosh. Sorry.
with hope. So I clear stress, and is 29 with hope.
Woo!
Whew, should take a hope.
Da. Okay. And you just see like backpack, glowing brace, underwear, Gargling skin. And they'll just get to the bottom, fall down.
You come
did
down
that. You did
outside of the inn next
Let's
to
see.
your companions. Zira, over in the burning
Yeah.
researcher's room.
I grab a pen. It looks useful.
Okay.
And I sure just jump right out the wall. I feel that's very impulsive, which is who she is.
Okay.
So I'd like to add a +2 for an impulsive action of just jumping out of the building.
Okay.
Okay.
And it's the same thing. If you want to use an experience, spend a hope to use the experience. It's not up to me to tell you whether it's relevant.
Yeah.
Oh, you spend a hope to do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you abuse that, I will start to say, okay, this doesn't really make sense here. But in general, it's your character. So if you think it fits your character, you spend the hope, you get a +2.
I definitely think so. I mean, she spent time like jumping between, mountains and rocks and stuff. Fun
Impulsively.
kid games in the mountains. But
Impulsively,
yeah, I mean,
yeah.
so she gives no thought to just jumping out of a burned out wall.
Go for it.
So she tucks that pen in behind her ear and hops on out there. I mean, I feel like that's agility, even though strength is really more my style, but it feels like an agility thing to land on my feet.
If you want to
Not
make it a
get
strength,
hurt.
you can make it a strength.
Okay, strength it is. Fine with that. It is a 21 with fear.
Okay. Good to know. As you land outside of the inn, all of you at this point landing outside look back, and you can see the first floor of the inn was this kind of river stone mortar construction. But the upper section, the second floor, was wood and plaster and a thatch roof. And so the second floor is completely ablaze. Fire is now erupting out through the roof itself, roaring out the windows and the openings that you all have made. And as you take this in, I am using a fear to interrupt all of you. As from the corners behind you and behind the three of you, two shadowy figures step out with these long, jagged knives in their hands. They come forward to attack from their hidden position. And so, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One of them attacks Suni, the other attacks Zira. On Suni is a 13 to hit against your evasion.
Oh, my evasion is 10.
They should do this right. Reading. You take 16 physical damage.
That's,
So your armor score is?
well, we're not wearing armor, right?
Oh,
so
correct.
It's 0.
Yeah.
So it would be severe damage then?
Yep.
What's
So
your threshold? What's your
3 hit
minus? What's your minus? Your minus?
Like,
Your lower one, the smaller one,
the
this
major
the major,
threshold.
the major damage.
is 5.
And what did you say?
You can use the calculate
16.
damage button also.
Holy shit balls!
About that.
And you
Okay.
can also go. I just realized that I could go into my equipment and unequip my armor very easily, and that
Yeah, I did
Just
that. I
change
did
that.
it already.
I was like, oh wait,
Yeah.
that's it. Oh, cool. Yeah, I bet
Yeah.
she unequipped her armor.
There's nice. Cause I'm still learning, so I'm like, I need the numbers to be correct. Right, so it's 3 damage. Well, this person is going to die now. I take offense.
So is that your what's your severe then?
10.
And he got 12.
16.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I wanted to help. I'm sorry.
I know.
I only have 4, and that's not going to help you.
Yeah.
So
I just want to double check armor equipping real quick because I don't want you guys.
what did you
to-
just click armor and then?
Go down
You
to your
just go to your
equipment.
equipment and then just
Yeah.
deactivate it. Like you just click the
Uncheck.
Go down. Equipment. See
Ancestry.
there at the bottom?
Oh.
And then you just uncheck it.
Oh.
It's actually very convenient.
Check. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that.
And do not worry, you'll be able to help by slaughtering this person.
The number of times I'm like, I don't have armor, but I do have a shield.
I do have
Exactly.
the sigil of my god, though. I have that on me. Okay, cool.
I know, honestly, like, I wish I'd been using this.
Oh, so I have
You were
one. I have
expecting
one
something?
armor
Or were you?
You
No,
do?
no, for-
Are you
because of
really
my
armored?
shield.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see my character sheet when it looked like by the final by the end?
No.
Oh my god, I had like erased almost through the
Yeah,
HP box.
I
I had shit scribbled
I have
all over.
4
Like
of my sheets for Quell, just in my papers.
sometimes I would
4
start,
of them.
sometimes I would be using the wrong one for like an hour and be like,
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
I just never track HP on my character sheet. I always just listed and did the
that's
math
smart, yeah.
like long
I mean,
form
I
because
really-
there was a lot of
Uh,
erasing.
Physicals, but it is.
Just for clarification, because I looked it up, you can't equip armor while in danger or under pressure. At other times, you can equip armor freely, replacing your previous active armor with armor you purchased or otherwise acquired.
What about shield? Because my shield isn't armor.
And yet it is.
It counts as a weapon, right? It's a secondary.
It's a weapon,
it's
yeah.
A secondary weapon.
Yeah.
You can pick up a
Secondary weapon you can grab on
So we have like free interact.
Doesn't it? It doesn't give any.
to some
armor?
extent.
It gives me. Well, it does, but it's technically
Technically.
it's not an armor.
Okay, so that was, sorry for the delay there, that was the attack on Suni. The attack on Zira, ooh, natural 19, is a dirty 20.
Yeah. Let me see. I don't think I have anything I can do about that.
Oh,
Except I have an attack of opportunity.
pretty fucked up.
Yeah. Nope. Yeah.
Agility reaction roll against their
That was 3.
difficulty. Oh, if they try to leave my range.
It was 3.
Okay.
I already took one.
So
So
it's
it's
a
4.
20 to hit, or 20 is the damage?
20 to hit.
Oh, I fell.
And my evasion is 10, so they hit. But there's no like critical or anything in the system.
There is a critical if I roll a 20. If I roll a 20, not a dirty 20.
Gotcha.
So they do, on a backstab, they do 15 physical damage.
Okay. So that is what?
Severe. What's your severe?
14. So it's 3.
3 hit points.
Okay.
You said 16.
15.
And you have 13 as your highest.
14.
I
Do
want
you
to
have
use my
something?
hope die to bring it
Your
down.
prayer die?
Prayer die to bring it down to the next effect.
sweet.
It's 3 points. So minus 3
Perfect.
to your.
Reduce the damage by 3.
I reduced your damage by 3,
So it's
Perfect.
12
So it's a
physical
2.
damage.
so it goes down.
And both of you, as these shadowy figures step out, their faces covered by a dark bandana, these jagged, sinuous blades in their hands as they both stab in behind you. They both whisper in your ear, "The kingdom is not welcome here," as they stab in. As some of your fear has set the jagged knife bandits against you.
Okay, well, we'll see about that.
Technically.
From the buildings across the street, you see. Actually, how many actions do I have left? Okay. You see a pair of individuals also carrying these jagged knives. As they come out, it does take 2 actions.
Wait, it's your turn now?
It's
I
because
use,
it's
I
used
use
to
a fear
fear
to
to-
interrupt you.
Gotcha.
Yep. And actually, I'm going to use another fear to get 2 more action tokens. There's another pair come rushing out from over here. So they come rushing the group from 2 buildings across the street. They use 2 actions to make a group attack. Close range. Yep. To one of them attacks Yavin for a 9 to hit.
No.
How do you evade their strikes as they both come in with these daggers?
Well, it makes a difference. I did say I was lying on the ground.
Okay.
So I'm assuming they're... And I'm just like...
He dodges back out of the way.
You just roll out of the way.
I see jagged knife gleaming. I roll.
The other two coming at Zira. Oh, it's natural 17 for a 15 against your evasion.
Yeah.
They do 6 physical damage as the 2 knives stab in.
Okay, that's a minor.
So you take 1 more hit point. That is, I'm out of action tokens, and all of the enemies have activated, so I couldn't do anything anymore if I wanted to. The action is back on you, as apparently the Jagged Knife Bandits have decided they don't want you here on Briarwood.
So, as you've described it, there are 3 guys standing around.
Yep.
Yeah.
I touch her.
I want to do a thing.
I touch you.
Yeah.
This is before anybody rolls any more fear. You get 2 hit points as I call upon Octavia to heal your hit points.
Octavia, the 8-limbed octopus goddess of fate.
Yes, to wrap her spiritual tentacles around your wounds to heal you up 2 hit
Never
points.
felt so loved.
Okay, sorry. Just before anybody
that's great.
rolled the fear.
That's great. I would
And that,
like to...
that does take an action, yes?
Yes. Yes. But I
I-
can't fail it.
I would like to attempt to whirlwind
Okay.
attack.
Sick.
Okay.
Yeah.
These 3 guys.
Go for it.
So,
Get it.
Elaine, Azira.
Ooh.
Oh!
A little slip of the tongue there.
Yeah, I don't know who
You ought to
is.
remember who you are and hate the moment.
Okay, I am a giant. I have a long reach, and I'm very good at seeing things behind me
Yeah.
and in front of me, because I got a third eye here. Okay, so I'm going to take out my greatsword, which I thankfully jumped out the wall with, and I am going to, I'm going to swing. I'm going to swing on them all.
Okay, go
So,
for
when I make a whirlwind attack, I can use a hope. On a success, I may spend a hope, so I can roll first and find out if I'm
it.
successful.
Yes. So who are you targeting with your initial attack?
I would
The
say
cloaked shadowy figure or the 2 grunts?
I'm gonna go for a grunt.
Okay.
The last one that hit me.
Okay.
And I am. I'm just gonna look at them and say, "Who said you could do things like this? You know, it's not nice." And that's 12. I think I did that right. With hope.
12 with hope. Take a hope. It is also a successful attack.
Excellent.
Give me your damage. Oh,
I will, on a success, spend that hope I received
okay.
and use that roll against every other enemy that's in my range, which is close range, not just melee range, but they're all in melee range.
It's
I
very
think.
close range.
Yes, very close.
Yes.
And
12 also hits the shadowy figure.
any additional enemies I succeed against with the ability take half my damage rounded up. So the first grunt will take full damage and the others will take half.
It just so happens these grunts are both in activity and in name are minions. So these minions, they are minion 3, which means they only have 1 hit point. If you hit them and you do damage to them, you get them.
Nice.
But because they're minion 3, for every 3 damage you do, you get another minion that's within range. So they automatically whirlwind attack. But you are also
Sick.
hitting the shadow with this.
Okay. Okay.
So roll your great sword damage.
Yeah.
The obsidian
Well,
blade.
there's more to my damages here. So okay.
Get him.
It's my sword. I was trying to find the thing because I thought I rolled 2 dice. It's the sword. I'm pretty sure that allows me to roll 2 dice. Yeah, roll 1 extra damage die and drop the lowest. I rolled a 10.
Ooh.
Destroy them.
So that's a 10 plus 4. That's 14 physical damages.
And so even without the whirlwind, the 14 damage, how do you dispatch both of these minions?
Well, the first one gets 14, the second gets 7.
He only has 1 hit point.
Right, you said that. Okay, so...
And for every 3, so you technically could have gotten 4 of them in one sweep if there had been 4 of them here.
Well...
Minions are fun to clobber through.
Yeah, I mean, this is a great sword, and I am just kind of grabbing and like swinging around and straight through. So it's pretty like dancer-like almost, the way she just flows like straight through the bellies. Just
Straight through the bellies.
straight through the bellies, all the way through, until she reaches the shadow one. And
that one takes half damage.
She just nicks that one right in the arm there. So, you know.
The 2 lackeys, the 2 minions are clobbered easily. The shadowy figure takes major damage. So that is 2 hit points. That was your action. You succeeded with hope. You took your hope, but you used it on your whirlwind.
I did.
The shadow looks pretty hurt as it just finished whispering in your ear, "The kingdom's not welcome here." Action is still on the rest of you.
Can I do a thing?
Sure.
As I'm like dodge this blade, comes down to the ground. I roll. It just like continue the roll, so I'm facing upward again. I'm looking up these 3 figures who are all, I think, next to me, and I'm scared. I open my mouth and you guys just hear this like crackling sound, and
The smell of ozone.
the smell of ozone kind of permeates the air, and lightning just shoots out, and I can hit all 3 of them.
Okay.
Nice.
And
We all got AoE melee.
Hey.
And that's every target within...
very close.
Very close.
Yeah.
Are you choosing targets, or it's every target?
I'm choosing them against a target or group of targets within very close range.
Okay.
Which is a 14 with hope.
14 with hope hits all of them.
Awesome.
Take
And
a hope.
My hope is full.
Okay.
Um,
Time to spend some hope. Don't forget, you
Yeah.
have the tag team moves. You spend 3 hope to work together on a maneuver if you want
awesome.
to do such. You can also use a hope at any time to help your ally. You just describe how you're helping it, roll an advantage, and they add that to their roll.
great.
Yeah, definitely be spending that hope. Don't let it stack up.
Can that be like a kind of thing where like I know that I'm full of hope here. Can I just be like, I would like to hope either of these 2 guys whenever they do something next, or do I have to say?
It would be when they do something, say, "I want to spend a hope to help."
Oh, fantastic. Okay, cool.
Yep. Yeah, you don't have to prepare it or anything. It's just when one of your friends is doing something, say, "I want to help." As long as you can narratively, it makes sense how you're helping.
Right.
You help and roll your advantage die.
Heard. All right. So they take, I guess, 4 lightning. They take 4 magic damage.
Which knocks out both of the last.
And I don't think like there's really thunder, but there is just like this like frightening crackling sound.
And the other one, he said 4,
Yeah.
which is his major as well. They are also down 2 hit points. All looking very rough. You succeeded with hope, so the action is still on you. Whoever would like to do something.
I will chuck my hammer at Hudson.
What?
This one says Hudson.
Nah, I am not called Hudson. I don't know what you mean.
His pointer is hovering there.
Yeah, I know. The one called Hudson. I will attack. As I.
It's crazy. I step from shadows. All the time.
Yeah, as I after I dump some healing magic into Suni, I reach around and I grab my holy hallow hammer, and I holy hammer the fuck out of the man.
Go for it.
Dude. Shadow. Motherfucker. Ooh. 17. 19 with hope.
Take a hope.
I'm full.
You have succeeded in your attack.
Woo!
Roll your damage.
Does my predative do damage? No. Not take damage. Okay, cool. It's a D10. Oh, that's 1. 2. 2 points of magical damage!
You only have 1 hit point left.
Hey!
As he is still pulling this jagged knife out of Suni's back, you see that they were whispering something in her ear, and you just quickly turn, the lightning strikes, and as it's rebounding, you hurl your holy hammer, and he collapses to the ground.
Oh, is he dead?
Unless you didn't want to kill him. You can always choose to do non-lethal.
You have any questions for him?
I holy hit the fuck out of his face, so...
I look down at him and I think, we have no questions for him.
I think he just wanted us dead.
From your vantage point, it looks like everybody.
Um,
But you're not sure where Zira is. Last you saw, she had run across the hall.
Where
I
is...
didn't even get to murder. Thank you, but I didn't get to murder him.
The action's still on all of you.
I want to also just quickly use 2 hope and give you another hit point. Because this says when you take a few minutes.
This is less than a few minutes.
So that doesn't matter. It just says when you can take a few minutes to
Yeah.
focus on the person you're
You
helping.
cannot take a few minutes right now.
I'm
Okay.
only down 2.
I'm look around, other targets, other scary, shadowy figures with knives, and get 2 feet. Where is Zira? Where is the giant?
Where is
Would
nothing?
Zira like to do anything?
Yeah.
I saw some lightning coming from over there. I heard some yelling.
There's still a
some
shadowy figure right next to
clanging, but I've got the guy in front of me here.
you. 2 bodies on the ground.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab him. I'm gonna try to, because he's got like a jagged sword knife thing.
Yeah, a knife.
Maybe I should
That's what they're
actually
called, the
try
dragon
to
sword
like.
bandits.
Well, my knife is kind of jagged sword-like,
True.
but just bigger.
Greater.
Much bigger.
It's
kind
not
of
a
great.
knife.
I think I'd like to disarm him.
Okay.
So impulsive though. I don't know. I think there's a real good chance I would just knock him out.
Just kill him. It's a shadowy figure. It just wants us dead.
I'm gonna just try to knock him out.
Okay.
Because I don't understand what's happening here. Or... Are you guys okay?
Come here.
Yeah.
Where?
Where are you?
I start running.
As I just stand there holding the great sword to him. And
That's limping over
then...
there.
I will say one of you should do something, or I will use a fear to
Yeah.
interrupt and start
Alright,
stabbing.
I'm gonna disarm him with fear. I don't really know what disarming is though. Is that like strength?
Is that an ability you have, or are you just trying to disarm?
I'm just trying to disarm him.
I think there's weapons that particularly disarm, or that specifically disarm.
I mean, I could try to just cut his hand off that's holding the sword. I'll do that.
Yeah,
Okay.
that sounds right.
That's gross. Yeah.
So what'd you get?
So that's 17 with fear.
Okay. You successfully hit.
Okay. Drop the lowest. That's 9. Wait for it. 3 hope to re-roll my damage. 9 physical damages.
Okay.
And I just ask him as I take off his arm, who gives you the authority who can and can't come here?
As you turn, having whirlwind attacked around once already, you finish your pirouette. His arm lops off, the jagged knife hitting the ground with his forearm, and he just goes, "Ah!" And from the blood loss, he passes out.
That's valid.
The
I would too.
The intense action has ended. I will use your remaining action tokens to get 2 fear out of it. I can spend 2 action tokens to get 1 fear. So I am currently at 5 fear, while all of you are stacked up on hope. The commotion somewhat has died down in your area, but you can see villagers, including Barnabas, who's yelling at the bucket brigade, basically like, "More water! Bring water!" As you look back, and the inn's entire second floor is just a roaring inferno.
I drag the guy away from the building that's on fire.
Drag blood trail across the path.
And I pull back his cloak to see his face. Have I seen him around?
Unmask them. They do not look familiar to you.
I'm
So it
going
was
to
a
be
shadow figure or a shadowy?
He was just in shadows.
Oh, okay.
I'm bandaging the arm because I'm seeing that you want to keep him alive for some reason, and there's a lot of blood.
Where are we now?
Anywhere you want to be.
I'm pulling him away from the building there. I mean, I guess I could do it on the map so that it's there, but I'm pulling him away from the building up there. So, because I mean, he's kind of like in that corner. I try to wake him up, but I don't heal things. So I just like poke him. Hey!
As you tie off the severed arm to staunch the blood flow, you slap him a few times. His eyes blink open, kind of looking up at you.
Did you start that fire?
Yes.
Why would you come after us? And where's the mushroom man?
Make a presence roll.
Can I use my free up my hope to just like let my mouth crackle with a little bit of electricity?
Are you trying to tag team?
Yeah.
Or
Or help. I don't know, whichever is
Help
easiest.
was only 1 hope. Tag team is 3.
And what's
What is the tag
mechanical
team?
difference?
Tag team is you both roll. You choose which of your rolls you want to use. So like if one of you rolled hope, one rolled with fear, you could choose that. Or if one of you rolled higher or lower, you could choose that. In this instance, you would just take whichever of those rolls and that's your result. If you were doing it for like an attack, you would both roll damage and add your damage together.
You want to tag team? You want help?
I have to decide before I roll.
He has to decide because it's his hope.
But that is true.
I mean, we have spoken to people before, and you know that I have some pretty good persuasion, but a lot of the things I say just don't quite add up. So you could take that how you will. If you feel you need to jump in and possibly talk over me,
No,
that's
I am give you hope.
so that you're doing the help action. Then.
Duh.
And that's something that, because it sounded like the tag team, it's very much just 2 people. But if like we were in a situation where we all wanted to help one person, like we would be able to do that. And just
You
spend
could, but you would all roll a d6 and you choose which one of those d6s you use.
So, as you are talking, I am kind of hobble up behind your shoulder. Doc. And so I add a d6 to it. One hope. Can you get a 6?
Oh, awesome. Because that's with hope. 7 and 8 plus 6 is a 14 with hope.
Take a hope.
Okay.
Add 1! Fucking prayer die. I keep rolling 1s. What the fuck else can I help with?
Hey, you have
Save it for
limited
later.
prayer die?
I just re-rolled it and I got a 1.
Whoa,
I just used my hope to re-roll it.
You stand over this figure, having ripped the mask off of his face. He's still like holding his arm where there's a little bit of blood oozing through the makeshift bandage. You walk up behind, lightning crackling out of your draconic mouth. And he kind of looks at all of you. And he just says,
Still in underwear.
still in your underwear. He looks up around at all of you. And he just says, Kingdom ain't welcome here.
What'd the kingdom ever do to you?
We're free folk out here. Don't need no kings and their laws.
So you just need to kill people in their sleep? Burn down inns that take care of you and give you drinks? And what
Wait.
sense does that make? Free people.
Trent-
Murderous people.
Trent sent us to deal with you.
Who is...
Not all free people are murderous people.
Well,
Okay, wait. You say something. Who is Trent?
He's the boss.
He is boss of Jagged Knife.
He is now.
He is now after what happened.
After we united under him.
Why
That
you are do
doesn't-
that? You are not sound like free folk now?
He lets us do what we want, take what we want, live how we want.
Before this, you were just, lonely guys in the woods. Now you are lonely dickheads acting together.
Yeah, exactly.
dickheads.
Where is Trent? Where we are fine. We are need to have talk with him, I think.
If I tell you that, he'll kill me.
We will do not tell you that we will kill you. Look at this one. She is what kill you right now. She is mad. She not get murder anyone.
Yes! Everyone else do things! I want to stab you with this wand right in your eye!
You see his hand comes away from his arm as he opens up his chest. He's like, sounds like I'm dead either way.
You are not necessarily. You could have chance. Maybe you make it away from here.
Maybe you just have some matching hands.
Slow, painful death, quick death.
Maybe we bind your wounds. Let you run.
I would allow it.
Ain't nowhere I can run. Trent won't find me.
The kingdom? Look at that.
He kind of coughs up some blood as he tries to spit.
Do you know where Mushroom Man is?
Yeah, as they are interrogating him, I wanted to be looking around to see if I can find him.
The Mushroom Man?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's the one we came here for. Wasn't here.
He is escaped. You not get him. Kingdom mage have many tricks.
Went into his room, he was gone, so we lit the place on fire.
Petty.
Trent said, get rid of everything.
Well, you are not get what you come for. That is reassurance. Now, you want us kill you now? You want us leave you for Trent? It's up to you. You tell us where we find Trent. Maybe you have chance to live.
Do what you gotta do.
Anybody have more question for this piece of shit?
It's
So
up
he
to you,
takes one of his
Sony.
eyes.
Oh God! Why would you do that?
Takes
Okay.
out one of his eyes.
Look, now finish job. You cannot leave like that.
Thought I would get him to talk more.
What do you think? You talk now?
He's just screaming and writhing in pain. His stump's flailing around.
Okay.
This is gross.
I take him out with a wand blast. Yeah.
I back away so I don't get sprayed with anger.
Sony, that was kind of terrifying there. I mean, I took his arm off, but
You did take his arm off.
just a little unnecessary suffering before he dies, huh?
Well, I was hoping he would have more to say, but he did not.
You hear Barnabas shouting over near the inn's door as he's trying to direct people to help him put out the fire. But as most of the villagers have been kind of replaced with this clan of bandits, they don't seem all that interested in helping.
Okay. Is
He's
there
like
a well?
pulling at his beard in stress.
Okay.
I'll go help him.
Yeah.
How would you like to help?
I'll go grab a bucket and start throwing it on the fire. Whoever that is.
It's in the inn. Mostly the second floor.
Or whatever, whatever. Yeah, I do that.
You want to
Because
stand
I
on
wanted
my
to look for the
shoulder
mushroom man. but-
and throw the water up there?
Am I allowed?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. I climb up on her and using the buckets to. I give the bucket to you. You fill it up. You hand it to me. I throw it.
Yeah.
You two start working to get buckets from the well and tossing them. You can see at this point you can quell the fire, but it seems like the second floor is lost. But you can at least quell the fire and keep it from spreading further through the village.
I just ice spikes. Just for the water, really. The water and the cold.
Don't have any magic to help with water, so
You just carry buckets.
I'm just going to carry the buckets.
You do so.
Also, it would be nice if we have a moment to put on armor. I am getting a little chilly.
You could do that as well if you don't want to help with the fire.
No, I want to help with the fire.
After a few minutes,
Say it like that.
after a few minutes, you do manage to quell this inferno as much as you can, and you can see like the second floor is all but gone. There's a few of the rough frame timber that's left standing, but it's kind of charred. Matchsticks at this point. Smoke is still rising up from the rubble, and Barnabas is just like pulling at his beard, looking at the inn. He's like, "Oh shit! There goes all my business.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you all for trying to help."
There are always going to be people that are going to want to drink alcohol. You will be able to get back up on your feet.
Yeah, I'm starting to think they were right, though. It might be time to abandon Glade Hollow, head to the kingdom, where there ain't so many bandits about.
Tell me, friend Barnabas, I have a question. Maybe you know answer. This guy over there, before he's unfortunately expire, he's say something about this guy Trent. You are here to this name.
Trent. I think his name might have come up. A few of the folks around here, a few of the
Folks.
not the locals.
The
The
Seems
shitheads. He is king of shitheads, I think.
I guess so. I mean, Jagged Knife have always been kind of individual posses running through the woods around here, taking what they could, but it seems like this Trent fella, he's united them.
They are saying anything about. You know what kind of guy he is.
He must be a badass motherfucker if all these fools are following him.
Do you know where he might be?
Or where they are have, I don't know, a clubhouse.
Yeah, they come and go so often. You must be able to know there's some movement.
Briarwood's a big place. I think I heard a few of them talking about Clifftop.
If top we are here, that which direction, you know?
It's just out that way, maybe 2-3 days march past the river.
Don't be afraid of a man you've never met. A lot of people follow idiots for no reason other than they're good talkers. I'm not afraid of this Trent guy.
Could be
He
true,
seems
but
like a pussy.
it might be, but y'all seem... I'm just a simple barkeep.
I'm very sorry about your bar.
Hopefully I can salvage enough, make a fresh start back in the kingdom.
Listen, we are only strangers here, and I think this town there's not a lot of outsiders, but also the thing that brings us here is maybe, you know, part of all of this big trouble happening here. Please take this handful of indeterminate metal coinage and marked with symbols of perhaps kingdom, and
It's got on one side is the symbol of the dragon, on the other side is the kind of profile of the High King.
you are to take these dragon high kings and keep them safe. We'll help you when you get to kingdom.
Oh, that's awfully generous.
I think that if you had a stash inside maybe it is not there anymore. So, want you to have the best of luck.
I think if I can get to it, my stash should be safe, but it ain't much.
And well, this will make it more.
Ooh, and I reach into my pack and I pull out one of my granny squares of the octopus, and I give it to him as well. And I say, I know this doesn't have any actual value, but if you need a place to stay, you can take it to the library that I definitely have a name for, that I've worked at and lived in for years and years. They know who this is, and tell them I sent you.
All right.
You have a place to stay there.
He takes that and puts it with the one you gave him yesterday.
Oh yeah, there you go.
But
I
now
have
he
a billion
knows.
of them.
Now he knows what it means.
Here, I mean, we're all here. Here's a pen. I got it upstairs.
Okay. It's burned. Well,
It looked important.
y'all have been mighty kind. I hope you don't. I hope this doesn't give you a bad impression of Glade Hollow. We were good people until all this rolled in.
Well, you're a good person.
Hopefully my friends and neighbors, they come to their senses. They rebuild, but for me, I ain't got much enough reason to stay.
So, you've been living here. People have been going kind of crazy, angry. You've never woken up and just felt a little bit angrier about everything.
Yeah, sure, I feel angry all the time, but I got a business to run.
So you feel angry, but not like super angry like all of these people.
I ain't no bandit.
You want to remember what Teacher Verlo said. He said that everybody is feel the pushing towards rage, but that some people, they have strength of character, and they are not give in, even if maybe they don't know, they are not know they have impulse to rage. They are just a strong guy inside.
To confirm, make sure that he feels anger or not.
That is always good to confirm suspicion, but I think we have something to tell Teacher Verlo.
Yeah. That certainly takes a lot off my mind knowing my friends didn't just become assholes overnight. Something out there's doing this to them?
When did this happen? When did you start feeling angry all the time?
A few weeks maybe. Fights started.
This was maybe around the same time you are start hearing the name of friend.
Oh, I didn't hear that until all these guys showed up. Took the place over.
Okay. The Teacher Verlo, he is said that he suspect perhaps there are outside influences on minds of both also villagers but bandits too. They are act against nature. And maybe he is said that there is something that is act upon them from outside. I am not studied, but he is said that he is suspect.
Yeah, you said he touched all the other fun guys, right? And then gave them a
No.
little tingle.
He is
Maybe that's where he went to.
where is that?
Well, I don't know. He got up this morning before the sun even rose, said he was headed out.
What the fuck? We were supposed to all go together.
I wouldn't
He's
take it
doing
too
this.
personally. He's a little,
He's exactly why
Scattered.
Clega sent us, because he is wander off like this.
Well, we should probably go find him.
We should have tried.
He seemed
No.
a little weird to be out there by himself.
I think.
And if
I
these
don't
guys
think
are
he is
looking
taking
for
care of
him-
himself, but we have to find. This is mission. We have assignment. We have to go. Which direction? He is say anything to you?
no, but
The cliff mountain, the cliff.
He is going
Cliff
direction of
Bridge.
cliff top.
could have been.
That is what we put in his head. He is going after it.
Where's
We
that?
don't have no other leads.
That
He
way.
is Barnabas to say that
2-3
way.
days.
The,
He said it.
Over
the,
the
it's
river.
exactly that way.
Yes, that way.
The-
Sorry, I was looking at the pen now.
Okay. Well, friend Barnabas, please be safe. Have a good journey.
You all do the same. Jarvin, come on, we're getting out of here. And you see the big clank coming over. It's like, come on, help me try and get my stuff. We got to get out of this place. It's gone mad.
Okay. I want to put clothes on. Scales are getting a
Yeah.
little goose prickly.
Yeah, you put your pants on.
I'm going to go get the clothes.
You all gather your things and kind of prepare yourselves for the day. You do see the remaining villagers that you don't think were the original villagers of Glade Hollow. A lot of them are kind of giving you these looks and leering over at you, but they don't seem to be taking the initiative to do anything. But it seems the Jagged Knife clan has decided you are not welcome in these woods.
We are not staying any longer than take to get dressed, put on
Yes.
armor.
And as we leave, Suni's going to be giving them the finger as she walks out. Maybe I don't have as much willpower as other people. I'm feeling very angry.
Listen, the thing is, I know you a little bit now, but I am not know you well enough to know maybe this is just you are a person like that.
I mean, they
Used to be
did.
happy once.
They did wake her up with fire today, so I feel
Duh.
like your anger is a little justified this morning, to be honest. But
I am not feeling like disagree with middle fingers you put up. It is good.
Yeah, I don't think I felt this kind of anger towards other people in a long time. Maybe ever.
I just don't understand it in
Yeah.
general. Why would you do that?
Mhm.
Just because you're looking for a guy and you can't find him, you're just gonna burn the house down?
I'm
Yes,
not
you know,
even from the kingdom. It was so rude.
always,
Me either.
Always there are
Me
people.
neither, actually.
None of us are from the kingdom. Oh, wait, you are.
No, you're
I am.
all from the kingdom.
I'm from the king. I'm not
The
from the kingdom.
Crystalline Coast is part of the kingdom.
Still know where I'm from.
You don't
I
really
am from
participate
Kingdom,
in
but
the
I was
kingdom,
not
though.
always from Kingdom. But Kingdom took me in, so now I am from there. But
And-
always there are these people who want to take whatever and do whatever and hurt people and laugh. Always, everywhere there are people. It is always have to be good people who stick together and make them not do what they want to do. That is the important thing. Not to wish bad people go away, but stop bad people do bad things.
But who's gonna do that?
Who do you think?
I don't know. Who?
You just chopped down 3 people.
Well, yeah. I mean, they were trying to stick me with the sharp
There
things.
you go.
Yeah.
You're helping make the world a better place.
I mean, I was just keeping myself alive.
Because I sling my hammer on my
But I
shoulder.
mean, I guess now they can't go be mean and stick their, make fun of people. What what you
Exactly.
said there.
You
They
are
can't
getting
do
idea.
that now.
You are getting idea. Don't worry, you are on the right side.
Oh. Well, if I'm going on the right side, then I guess that's okay. I don't know. You people and your customs are just so different. There's no like
You're a
joy
warrior.
in making fun of people in their, down where I'm from. We just gotta kill them if they're not good enough. Yeah.
It is one way of handling.
It's really important to just, be good. So, like, good at what you do. But I guess be good and be nice, that's important. Weird.
And just for clarity, all of the places that you all are from, in one way or another, are a part of the kingdom. They have all been conquered or signed treaties and agreed to be a part of the High King's plan to unite this continent.
Well, this was fairly recent.
The Obsidian
recent
Peaks, like you are a
process.
small community, but the Obsidian Peaks are part of the kingdom. You're just kind of such a small, isolated community that nobody has paid attention to you to this point, which is true for Suni's little clan as well. But almost the entire continent is part of the kingdom.
Well, I mean, we may participate in some way, but I don't know that the citizens are aware of it. We are very,
Of the Obsidian Peaks.
yeah.
Yeah, they're isolated enough that they don't know. It's like on the map, yes, you are a part of the kingdom, but your community is so isolated, like what king? You have
Right.
no idea about it. It's only since you came out that you're like, oh wow, we're part of this kingdom.
Yeah. I mean, I really don't even
feels weird.
understand why this king has 2 eyes.
And Suni, you wear the symbol of the convocation that you got upon being registered as, so you are wearing the symbol of part of the kingdom.
But mentally, it's like we're independent
Still
people.
see yourselves as neutral and independent.
Well, all of us, one way or we can pick up on it. I have
Yeah.
subject.
You're starting to learn that the actual people outside of the kingdom, regardless of your own affiliations, they see you as
So what's outside of the kingdom?
this
This
little bit
Briarwood?
of the Briarwood. There's a couple isolated little spots, but for the most part, the entire continent has been conquered,
So it's just tiny little pockets of people.
which are probably going to be conquered soon.
Manifest destiny.
So like outcasts from communities.
Yeah, the Briarwood Forest, the place you are right now, the only reason it hasn't been captured is A, it's so wild and untamed, and B, there's not many people that live here, so it's like not worth the effort, right, to come out here and conquer, because it's like, oh, we get 3 more villages. So at the moment they have avoided that conquest and unification, but it is likely if the High King continues, like his goal is to unite the entire continent, to keep everyone strong and working together for the betterment of everyone.
There are other continents in this world.
Yes.
No. We know about them. They are just normal places. or-
You would know of the world map that you had seen before. That's not the entire world. Those are the places that you would be aware of. Any places beyond that, outside, beyond the oceans, you've maybe heard rumors and legends of, but it's not somewhere that people travel to easily. If you travel there, you're probably not coming back because it'll take you years to get there, and it's not a safe journey.
Okay.
Might hit
But
an
like,
iceberg on the way.
like Jax was originally from, I forgot
The
the name
dead,
of it already.
dead
The
lands.
Deadlock.
Deadlock.
Which is the colloquial term for the land. But yeah, that is the nearest large landmass that has not been conquered. But according to
Okay.
Jax, it's not a place you want to go.
Okay. So we gotta go off.
Heading on out of Glade Hollow, the guards at the gate kind of give you this look as you go, and as you walk past, you hear as they spit at your feet as you walk out.
Yes,
The
that's
guards
my
of Great
biggest-
Fleet Hollow spit at us.
Our bandits. They are bandit guys.
Even the Cyclops that was standing at the gate, he's a bandit.
It seems that way.
I'm so disappointed in him.
From what you can tell at this point, it seems like Barnabas and Jarvit were the last of the original villagers. At least the ones that haven't, like Yarla's wife.
Oh, I was gonna say, did we see the tiefling?
You did not see the
Or sorry, not tiefling.
Infernus.
The Infernus.
But according to Yarla, her wife not only kind of gave into the rage, but she joined the bandits because it's like, this is fun. Let's beat the shit out of people. Let's take everything.
Yeah.
So it seems that what was left of the villagers, the residents of Glade Hollow, have either left, like Yarla and now Barnabas have, or they have joined with the Jagged Knife.
That's so sad.
Maybe
When
we
he
can fix
spit
it.
at me, I just tell him, "You should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ruling. You should be running things, and you're out here standing guard."
His one eye blinks a couple times.
Yeah, she's right. You should be ruling this whole entire thing.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
He
You are
just
clearly
says-
superior.
He just says, Trent's the boss and I'm fine with that.
You're selling yourself short.
He
Nothing
stands
makes
up taller.
sense out here. I just walk away.
I think still some of us are a little beat up, no?
Yeah.
Maybe we are get like I don't know a few little ways outside of town and find a place to sit down for a bit, have some breakfast.
Someplace where there's
Catch
no
up wounds.
vines. We have to be careful about those.
Yeah, someplace with nothing trying to kill us for a few minutes.
We'll probably find us like a nice big rock. Nothing can grow out of the ground there.
Yeah, exactly. Like a gigantic boulder embedded in ground for mysterious reason will be perfect place to camp.
Mysterious reasons?
The
I
hands
don't
seem safe.
Have you ever seen a rock in the ground?
Duh.
Big boulder.
They're mysterious to you?
Listen,
How it got there?
I am mostly city guy.
I guess
am
so.
not love woods.
Me neither.
There's a lot of places for things to jump out, you know?
I mostly think of dirt, and it's dirty.
This
But
whole
yeah.
place
The-
is kind of mysterious. It used to just sand, so it's crazy out here.
Still, we are have to find Teacher Barlow. He is probably doing something that is stupid.
Yes.
Oh,
Hopefully,
Okay.
hopefully he got some of his research.
nah, I am think perhaps
Before
he
he
have
ran.
like special collection of notes. Like, you know, he is writing always in the one notebook that we saw. He is probably take that and leave. He is have, I think.
Looked like he had many notebooks, but it was kind of he consolidated into one the kind of key points.
That's one
But it was
does.
like he brings and
The-
sketches his thoughts out all over and then collects them into
Like
this
journal
one.
from like diary from Indiana Jones
Mhm.
story of Last Crusade.
Other pieces stuffed into it,
The-
and pictures folded up, shoved into place.
So are we doing a short rest?
We are can find
Do we
place to
need
do
to
short
do
rest.
like a whole rest, or can't you just? Can you do
I don't
that?
have that much healing.
Oh, okay.
I can help. I mean, if it takes, I can just keep taking minutes. But it's hope. I spend like needs 2 hope every time to heal a hit point.
Mm.
I think we have to find a place to sit down, have short rest, no?
I did my long rest one for her to make sure she didn't die.
Yeah. Suni appreciates this.
Yeah.
You could find a spot outside of the Glade Hollow bramble walls, briar walls, to take a short rest.
Quite a bit, right?
Just so you all, as players, are aware, you can freely take short and long rests whenever you want. Every time you take a short rest, I get a fear. Every time you take a long rest, I get 2 fear.
And what's the most fear you can have?
I don't have a cap,
Oh,
but I do my best to spend it frequently.
As many tokens as are on wreck.
Yeah. According to this, 10.
okay. Yeah. I mean, there's really no other way to heal. I don't know though. I mean,
I need to heal 2 hit points.
oh, also I need to activate my armor because
One
we're dressed now.
Duh.
Duh.
There is reason not to take short rest.
I'm fine with it because then I can help you get your wounds. We can tend
Yeah.
to your wounds.
Okay.
I mean, I can try to do on my own, right? Am I the only one that got hurt though?
She did too.
Oh, you did.
I'm down 2 hit points and I have 1 stress.
So remember, when you're taking your short rest, declare what activities you're doing, describe how your character does these things, and then you can make your rolls.
So if you want to blow off steam,
Blow off steam.
I can tend to your wounds.
So I would like to like heat up
I
my sword in a fire, and then use my sword to like cauterize my wounds.
Okay.
Um,
Badass.
I don't know how hot fire has to be for obsidian to
I don't know.
take heat.
It just has to. I mean, it doesn't have to like be melted or forged, right?
Just
I
hot.
mean, it's going to absorb some heat and get hot.
Ooh.
That was all
That
around
was-
wrong. And I will remove 1 hit point or heal 1 hit point.
Ooh.
In that way.
I am help you tend to wounds if you need.
Oh, okay.
So you're gonna help her instead?
Sure. I have no
Then I'll
wounds, I
help
have
you.
no stress. So.
Okay.
Yeah, me neither.
No.
So what do? Use a hope and then roll a d6?
No, just help you do that.
Oh, so you just do it for yourself?
I will also tend to your wounds as you use your knife to heat it up. I look at it and I'm like, and I grab my sewing kit And I start stitching up your wounds with my sterile needle. As
Why? Oh.
and help you with the last 3.
Why does it have tentacles?
And I get you back up to full.
Okay.
I restore 4 hit points by
Restore 4
yeah.
too.
applying poultices and bandages to your gigantic stab wound.
You can, again, like, as magic users, you could say that you're using magic to heal.
I guess it is like, I was thinking about that because I don't have healing magic, but
Right.
like, also maybe that is just kind of like minor everyday healing magic we
Yeah.
learn in Academy. Fuck these poultices. Hang on one moment.
Yeah.
I get out my book. I say, okay, I don't think we covered this in my
It is
first year at
gigantic.
Yeah,
Academy.
it's like, it's one of those
Yeah,
things
like
that,
my
like,
string is magical.
Right.
You know, that's
like,
how
yes,
I
you
talk.
have healing magic, but it's a long ritual that you have to do, so it's not useful in combat, but during these short rests, you can use that. So definitely, like, you have the mechanics, but narrate them however it fits your character.
Yeah, okay.
That makes more sense.
I don't even know why I carry these bandages. Look, it is thing I learned when I'm growing up, and it is useful, you know, but like, also we are learned better ways.
I whistle for my raven to calm down, and I pat him
Oh, I
to
forget.
soothe the anger that is bubbling up.
Scratching his feathers,
Yeah, I kind of
Like-
little.
fluff his feathers up.
I forget I have pet. He has also come out really careful.
It's
Little
good for
bit.
stress. It's good for stress. They found that out.
Nah.
As you build your little fire and
I'm so glad you escaped fire. Where were you hiding?
I try to pet the raven. It runs. It flies away.
You can't. You have to like very gentle. No. Just like little
like
tiny.
one finger with your giant
Yeah. Try
hand.
one little finger, and then you just pet along the little head.
I don't even feel it. That's weird. And this is just stressing me out
It's
more.
very, very gentle. But it's so
No.
soft. It is so soft.
I'll just sharpen my sword.
Okay.
As you all build your little fire and tend to your wounds in your various ways, relieving yourself from the stress of the fire and losing Verlo and these bandits attacking you, somewhere off camera, fear is used as a group of this Jagged Knife bandit clan leaves Glade Hollow to go report on what they have seen and heard you doing.
Should have been waiting for something.
In character, you have no idea of that happening, but so you're aware of how this fear is being used, and so the audience is aware of how fear is being used to impact the narrative. Some of your fear has now been used to tip off those that you might be looking for.
So how much did you use? Like 5 fear to make that happen? Oh.
If I do a really big move, I'll use more fear, but that's just sending out a couple people to report on that. But you finish up with your rest. The Briarwood stands out around you. It's many thorny plants and vegetation growing all around. The click and chirp of insects and birds and other wildlife roaming about for you to set off to find Verlo, head to the cliff top, take whatever trail you think you might be able to pick up with. And we will take a break there and pick up with your journey through the Briarwood once we come back in 15 minutes. So we hope to see you all back then. Thank you for joining us. And we're back!
Hey!
Sail with Hope is back in action! Our group of adventurers have left Glade Hollow behind to track down Verlo, or track down Trent, or go to Clifftop, or maybe they're all the same place. Who knows? But you have completed your rest out in the Briarwoods, outside the village of Glade Hollow, outside of sight of the current residents of the village. And the forest is yours. What would you all like to do?
Huh.
Walk in a direction.
What we are know about this clifftop place? We are look at maps in room of Verlo.
Yeah, Burlow kind of showed the general region that he thought the focus of this was.
So we either have general information, general direction.
I'm gonna keep an eye out for any vines that are moving on their own.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm going to help with that. That seems like something that we should be doing.
As you are keeping an eye out, you do catch some movement out in the woods as you start to head out through the Briarwoods. But after a few moments, you realize it isn't a vine. It looks to be one of the local fauna, one of the local animals of the Briarwood, and it catches your interest. What is it?
A local animal of the Briarwood. I think maybe. Donkey. Donkey of the Briarwood.
Is that thanks?
Does it remind you of Fergus?
It does. It reminded me of Fergus, who always had his donkey with him. But this one's different. It's like a striped donkey.
like a zebra donkey.
Like a zebra donkey.
More of an onager.
Yeah. And it is just kind of like hee-hawing very loudly.
Okay. It
I don't know
haws
why.
at you over, and it kind of echoes through the Briarwoods.
What is that?
I don't know. It looks like, an animal my friend had, but that one looks
I
upset.
should blast it.
Oh, I don't know. It doesn't.
Why
seem,
does it make that noise at you?
I don't know. It's just excited, and it doesn't seem like it's like aggressive.
Don't blast, don't blast.
As it gives that, it echoes through the woods, and you hear responding hee-haws through the woods as the
We are being surrounded.
Briar. No, it doesn't seem like surrounded. It's just kind of like a warning goes out through the woods, like people are traveling through. Kind of heads out through the Briarwoods as these Briarwood donkeys seem to kind of alert the local fauna.
Do not hurt
I
the
am-
donkey.
I'm furiously writing
I
in my
am not.
notebook
I am thinking to have too
for
many
ideas
friends.
for my book.
I hold my hand out to it.
Yeah,
And I go up to pet it.
As you start to approach, it wanders off.
Fergus used to give it like grass and stuff. Maybe if there's more of them, we should like keep some.
I pull some grass.
Yeah.
I hold my hand out.
It slices you, as the Briarwood is very aptly
Yeah.
named,
Ow.
and many things are sharp
I
and
forgot.
pointy.
Ow.
Anything else I am seeing is following us or watching our progress or
Nothing you've seen.
okay. We are on trail or there's path
Not
or
currently. Who's leading as you kind of took this general direction? Who's leading to try and keep the direction?
I have +1 to instinct. I think that is navigating stat.
Oh, I have +2. No, +1,
Doesn't-
+1.
yeah.
+2 to knowledge.
I would love to have maybe be using my memory of maps that I am seeing in Verlo's room, in Mr. Verlo's room, and try to correlate to path to forest. If anybody is do better, I am open to it.
You can make an instinct roll. The DC will be slightly lower because you had looked at these maps and you tried to copy them. And anybody who wants to spend a hope to help, they could also do that.
I'll help.
So you spend a hope, roll a d6. You
Do I
roll a
roll
d6,
D6?
Oh,
and you will add your result to the Avine's total.
I'm looking
Ah,
at
I am rolled double 5.
3.
Cool.
Critical success. Gain a hope.
Okay.
Clear a stress. And how do you expertly find the path
Oh,
where you need to be going?
as donkey is walking away, it is amble in donkey fashion up a large rock mysteriously sticking out of ground.
These mysterious rocks.
And I am look, and it is unusual shape, and have a particular kind of sawtooth front, and I am think of map, and it just remind me of one particular ink-pen landmark on map in direction of cliff top, and I am thinking, oh, if we are keep going this direction, soon we are go down across stream in bottom of valley, and then we are continue across traverse like up ridge line, and we are get to top of ridge line, and there is clear spot. We can see over top of tree, and then we should be able to see cliff top from there. I don't know how far, but this I am think over some indeterminate period of time we are able to get at least view of where we are going, and I have general idea where we are going.
Good job. Good
And
job.
as you kind of get your bearings of which way you need to be going through the Briarwood, again, you know the kind of direction that the cliff top apparently is. You've been told that it's beyond the river, a few days' travel. You eventually come across what looks to be a path, a trail through the woods.
I
Kind
would
of
say silent thank you to Stripey Donkey.
the vegetation looks to be trampled down more. It's more hard-packed dirt than it is loamy earth. And you catch sight with your critical that it looks like recent tracks have headed up this path.
There is someone had gone this way not too long ago.
You travel a little bit further through the day following this trail. You continue to see signs that somebody had gone this way recently.
Does it look like one guy or many guy? Or
With your critical, it looks like 2, maybe 3 individuals. It's not like a full dirt path where the footprints are very easily distinguished, but you catch enough sight of them. It looks to be different sizes and shapes. And you start to hear what sounds like a large river rushing ahead of you. The water kind of crashing off the rocks and shore. And within a short amount of time upon hearing that, you start to see the waterway up ahead. Well, it looks to be a 15, 20 foot wide rushing river going past where the trail kind of leads to. And where the trail ends, you can see the remains of a rope bridge that have been slashed and severed. It's kind of dangling off of the side that you're on, and on the opposite side, you can see another bit of the rope bridge dangling down. Your guess is it was recently cut.
Do you think we can work together and use our magic to try to position it, lift it, and then you can tie?
I am mostly battle mage, but I am open to idea.
Wait, I mean, you can just lift a bridge out of the water?
I mean, we can try.
But it looks like it's like cut in the middle, right?
No, it looks like it is cut at the other end. Like there are people, probably dickhead. They go across, they look back, they cut rope, they left.
Oh. I don't know, because then I'd have to get to the other side there to tie the rope off.
Yeah, but she's able to get on your shoulders pretty often, and you're very strong.
Okay. What about you are can throw?
15 feet?
You are big strong. She is
Whoa,
little
throw me?
aerodynamic. Da.
Oh, that's okay. That would be interesting to
I
see.
am not
yeah?
make decision
No.
for you, but da, I think you are fly very nice.
I mean, maybe I could do it. We could just practice on land, like not throwing you over the water first. Like I could just throw you up that way.
You know what? You could. Wait, how much smaller are you compared to everybody else?
I'm big enough.
Okay.
To not be thrown. It's for just so you all are aware, with Daggerheart, crossing this raging river is a countdown. So every success that you get for the group, showing the people at home the countdown, how well you can see. Crossing the, thank you Nick, by the way, if you're out there for my dice. Crossing the river, you'll start at 4. Every success will take it down. Once you get to 0, you have all made it across. You can do whatever actions you want to do, make rolls that match those actions, and tick down the timer, the countdown as you go.
Okay, I have idea. I have in Grimoire have a spell called Power Push. Make a spellcast roll against the target in melee range. On the success, they are blasted back to far range, and take 2. I mean, D10 plus 2 melee. But they are blasted from right in front of me, far range. We are safe, maybe like 15, 20 feet, right?
Yeah, far range would easily be the other side of the river.
Yeah. So I don't know. Does anyone want to get pushed?
I'll try.
I
Okay.
can also tell you, before you do anything too risky, that just in general, you can try and cross the river with an agility check.
Okay.
But of course, if you wanted to use a different ability, just tell me how you're using that ability.
I'm a gambler. That's like my experience. I'm a risk taker. This sounds ridiculous. Let's go.
Okay.
I mean, I'm impulsive, but I've never even seen a river before, so
You've
I
never
don't-
seen a river?
no, I've
You
always
don't
just
have
lived
river in mountain?
How do you get to water?
the snow melt.
Wow.
Which is do what when it melt? It run down side of mountain.
Yeah, but
It's not turned into river?
They can melt the
Little
snow
tiny
themselves.
streams.
Nah, that is true, but
yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Put that on a t-shirt. That's the merch.
So, okay, you are stand right here.
What?
And now you are want to be ready to land on the other side. Maybe to roll something cool. I don't know. It's not my area of expertise.
I get ready to land on my feet like I've
Plant,
been born
Steph?
to.
And begin to mutter words of arcane invocation quickly, because this is a usually battle spell, so probably happen pretty fast. Ice turn white, crystal glow, boom! You fly.
Make a spellcast roll.
Were you helping me in some way? I mean, this is like a.
I mean, I braced and I was ready, like, like you're aiming at me and I'm not trying to dodge it, if that's help.
Feels like help.
Or you could spend 3 hope to do a tag team.
Oh, yeah, that sounds cool. That's, so how did we tag team again?
So one of you, well, it sounds like.
I mean, I have a
Yaveen-
lot of hope, but it's also my spell, so.
Yeah. One of you would spend 3 hope.
Can I spend 3 hope but still cast the spell?
Yep.
Oh. Because I have 6 hope and she
Yeah.
has 3 hope.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it says the tag team maneuver on your play guide, if you want to look at it specifically. But yeah, you spend 3 hope. Both of you roll. Choose which roll you want to use.
Each player choose 1 time per session to spend 3 hope and initiate a tag team roll with another PC. When you do, work with your chosen partner to describe how you combine your actions in a unique and exciting way. You both make separate action rolls, but before resolving the roll's outcome, choose one of the rolls to apply for both of your results. I don't know what that means.
Action roll.
That's just pretty much every roll.
Right.
There's action rolls and reaction rolls.
Yeah, but
So
like,
we each roll, and then we are like, okay, who did better?
Or who has hope, who has fear.
Right.
Each
And that's the one we
player can
use to
choose
determine
1 time
success.
per
Yep.
session.
Correct. So whichever of you is spending your 3 hope, this is your 1 tag team per session.
But you have to be
so-
doing something also.
but, so,
Something more than just kind of standing.
we'll workshop that in a second. So if you spend the 3 hope,
Right.
would I still be able to tag team with someone and
Yes.
spend? Okay.
Yeah. Hudson, the player, has used his tag team maneuver for the session.
What else can I really do when I'm waiting for you to do this crazy spell?
I mean, also could be something like having to do with maybe landing safely on
Well,
the other
that
side.
was what I was originally doing. I was standing there, I was getting ready because I knew I was gonna get like
You are a cat
wallops,
person. You have,
and I'm ready to
the
land
law.
on my feet, and I'm looking at it, ready to do the parkour
Yeah.
roll.
And you're a willing target, not trying to
Yeah.
dodge
Yes.
the blast.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. So
So
then you want to make
both make the roll.
maybe agility roll. I don't know.
Do I have anything?
Well, so this is, you're both wizards, so you both just make a spellcast roll.
Okay.
I
Okay.
don't even know. I don't even remember how to do.
Spellcast.
I believe your spellcast is knowledge.
Oh, okay. So I succeeded with hope.
I am roll
Well, you don't know if you
16.
succeeded.
Oh, okay.
I roll
I
16 with
got
fear.
that.
What you roll?
Okay, okay.
You roll 18 with hope.
Was plus 2 because the knowledge, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So then it would be 12. With
No, you are add.
Yeah.
I am,
Oh, I
also,
add
I am
both.
also making
Yep.
mistake.
Always add them
Oh,
both up.
God.
Duh.
Okay. So 16, 17, 18. 18 with hope.
Duh. We are go with yours.
And so since you are the one you're using your roll, you get the hope.
And I spent the hope.
Okay.
And you have spent 3 hope.
Duh.
So how do you two come together to blast Suni across the river?
Do it! Do it!
And
Nervously start knitting.
crystal is flash white. Air between us is ripple. And but is ripple, boom, and then is knock you off your feet, flying across river.
Fuck your ass! And then I do a roll.
You just go like full human cannonball, gracefully.
Oh my god.
That is a success. You are at 3 on your countdown timer.
I have a question. So, like, I started this with, like, one of my experiences as a gambler.
Mm-hmm.
Would have that been applicable to add to this
Yes.
whole thing?
Anytime you want to use an experience, if you have a hope to spend, you spend a hope and you say, I am using my gambler experience
Okay.
in this moment.
So
As long as you have the hope, you can use that experience. If you abuse that, because I don't
Yeah.
get to say whether the experience is relevant or not.
So that would have been one hope, and I would have added like my knowledge, like I originally did.
Plus two.
Plus
Plus
the-
two.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep,
Alright.
exactly.
Okay.
Yep, that's how the
I'll
experiences
remember
work.
that.
So
Okay, if you are want to do something.
that also does damage, yes?
Oh yes, it is doing a little bit of damage. You have 10 bit of damage. Sorry.
Don't fuck it up.
You are take. Maybe I am. No, I did not say. You are take 10 magic damage.
10?
Oh jeez, oh Pete.
So 10 magic damage. What's your armor score?
My armor is 3.
I should have given you Tava's armor
So,
before this.
so that I minus the 10, like it's minus 3 because of my armor.
If you use an armor slot.
Okay. If I
And
do
you
that,
can use multiple armor slots. For example, if you wanted to use 4 armor slots, you take no damage.
I
Because you take
really
12.
suggest use calculate damage button.
You
Make
use
whole thing much
12.
easier.
okay, where is the calculate again? Okay.
Also make it easy to visualize what you want to do.
So you did
I
10.
will say, for those of you here and those of you watching at home, in the official release of Daggerheart, they are simplifying armor and it looks beautiful.
Okay.
But I don't have the full rule set, so we can't use it yet.
So that what I had thought was correct, where it would try to and make me mark 3 hit points because it's severe damage,
Yes.
and I don't want that.
Correct.
So now
So
you
if I
can-
do the armor slot,
hmm That brings you down to 7.
2.
You can do another one if you want.
So the armor, that's just armor damage, like that's just beating up on your armor, basically.
And that's why you have to repair your armor during rest. Repairing
And how
armor
many-
takes away those
How many
slots.
slots does it get repaired on a short rest?
A D4.
I should have given you armor. I was nothing.
This whole
Literally
idea
have
wasn't
spell
very
for this.
thoughtful.
Look, there you are, though. You know.
I'll use the 2 armor slots because I feel like I planned and I was like ready to just have like take less damage.
So you're down to 4 damage has gotten through, which is
1 hit point.
1 hit point. That's your minor damage.
Okay.
All right, one of you is across. The
Um,
river continues to rush
And the
past.
bridge is in water. There is gorge, or it is flat.
There's a little bit of a drop down, but it's not too severe.
But okay, so bridge is kind of like being dragged downstream, is dangling, and
Yeah. And like you had said, the far end looks to be a short bit dangling in, Your side, a long bit of the bridge is like banging against
But
the
it's not
shoreline.
like there's anything she can just grab and retie.
Are there
Correct.
rocks sticking out along the way?
There is one larger rock that sticks out a little bit further downstream.
And this is a pretty heavy flowing river, but can I tell if it's deep?
Not from up here.
Okay, so I am going to try, after watching that, I don't know about that. And I'm going to try to just take some steps across, but I think I'm going to follow along with the bridge. So I'm going to, because it's attached on our side, it's not attached on the other side.
It is attached on both sides. The far side is a short bit of bridge that's just hanging in the water.
So it's
Your
got to be
side
tied
is
together.
almost the entire length of bridge is being swept down, just banging against the shore.
So there's
Okay.
like 25 feet on our side and 5 feet on their side. But it's, you know,
I mean, I'm gonna just, I'm gonna try to walk it over.
okay.
It wouldn't be a walk, it would be a few jumps, which are each counting as actions.
Jumps?
Oh, you just want to walk through the water?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I gotta hold on to the bridge the whole time.
She is
So
trying
I'm
to
gonna,
walk
like-
the bridge over to the other side.
Hold the bridge. I think I'm gonna hold on to it
And then tie it to
downstream.
Come back over so we can tie it to you!
And
I'm
I can
gonna
shoot
be
you over again.
downstream
Bridge.
of the bridge, so I can use that to kind of break the water rushing against me.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So just a generic trying to push your way across this river is an agility roll.
You don't think it's strength for holding on to the bridge and keeping my feet in place? Agility, huh? Okay. Okay.
You are a giant. You could, because you're so tall, you can try and walk across the water. Anyone else wouldn't be able to touch the bottom, but you could try and walk across and use strength instead.
Okay. Just seeing if I have anything else. I don't. Okay. Okay.
You 16? And then
Use an experience.
I don't know what yours are.
Impulsive and defender of the weak.
Mm.
What you got? What's your total?
Okay. It's 9 with fear.
9 with fear.
But when I fail with fear, did I fail?
Is that an attack roll or just in general?
I don't know. It's when you fail with fear, you gain hope.
Okay. You did fail with fear. So you gain a hope. And rather than gaining a fear, I am going to make a move. As in this moment, you grab on to the rope bridge and start to pull it up to where you can hop in and start to wade across. And you immediately feel the strength of this river, and not just the flow of it, you feel a strong undertow beneath trying to sweep your feet out from underneath you. You are starting to ford through, and it's getting deeper and deeper. The water's coming up to your chest, coming up near your chin as you're trying to hold this and walk across, and the undertow just whips your feet out from underneath of you. Because you're holding the bridge, make a strength reaction roll.
So what is that difference? So I still do hope and fear?
The only difference is you cannot gain hope and I cannot gain fear.
15 with fear, but we're not doing hope and fear.
Correct. You do manage to hang on to the end of this rope bridge as it starts to swing you down the river. But it keeps you in place enough that you're not swept too far away. It does make you vulnerable until you take an action. Oh no, that's on a failure. Sorry. On a success, you are not vulnerable, but you do mark a stress as you are dragged under the water.
Boy.
Okay.
In addition, as your feet are swept out from under you, Suni's on the far side, you two waiting on this side. I am going to use that fear to make a move as a voice shouts out, "Get him!" And you are shocked to see a number of bandits hiding in the trees.
That's so cute.
That's come to ambush you.
We are probably should have guessed that was going to happen.
Now Suni's over there by herself.
Suni
Wait, are they on both sides of
is
the
on the
river?
far side.
Okay.
Zara's getting swept away by the water. Yaveen just launched, and Jax is with Yaveen. Sorry, folks, give me 1 second. Just setting up a map here. And we
It's
have.
dark. Let's put that.
History. Oh, is it black? I can fix that in just a second.
Okay, how we are going to get you out of the river, I don't know.
I
It'll
mean,
be over by Courtney.
I feel like I can try to pull my way up
Okay.
the bridge. That's why I was holding on to it
Yeah,
anyway.
I'm
But
glad you were holding on.
yeah, but I could also try to get my feet down and keep trying to cross so that I'm over there with Suni.
Where are bandits? They are on our side or Sunni's side?
Get in there, just 1 moment.
Okay. Because I think maybe Sunni is in the safest place right now.
You guys said you couldn't see.
If
so
I'm
let me
going
fix
down, I'm
this.
They are on both
Boop,
sides.
boop,
Could be.
boop.
Or they're on her side.
I don't see.
Oh, I see
Because-
bad guy on her side too.
I can't see.
I see a really big bug. I don't
I'm gonna
like it.
put Discord on these.
Dang mouse. Get you to the river.
So, if you have never seen river before, how you are doing swimming?
They
I
got
do
pools.
not understand right
This-
now. I am just holding on to that bridge for dear life,
You are
but
have to have
Pools.
dunking. I mean, where are we gonna swim? We're giants. Anything is like a puddle anyway. You know, at
It is
the top
not
of the
that
mountain, it's
You
not
are not
like
live only on like very top of mountain.
yeah.
Like
There.
like-
very top of mountain.
Just
Yeah.
Minecraft
Yeah.
now. It's
Tops.
just there.
We don't go down at all.
Where you
Okay, so in this moment, yes.
I
It
can't
comes
see the
up.
tokens.
It's the goats.
I can't.
Yeah, we breed our
Like-
Does everyone else see the tokens?
I do.
I switched from Briarwood. I
I
can
see
see
token.
it glade. How
Duck.
I can see it river. I cannot. I just see floating
I
little.
didn't see tokens. Maybe reload.
Yeah, we'll try.
Yeah, I also like I exited out of it and I had to open it again. I
Ooh.
mean, I just,
Yep.
Ba-ba-da-bum. All right, got the map on the stream. You guys have the map at the table. So you are divided across the river. Zira is in the river, being sucked under by the undertow, holding on to this end of the rope bridge, as a blue-skinned tiefling steps out from behind a tree to yell, "Get them!" And a number of other
Whoa.
bandits appear as well.
What's your wife's name again?
I don't.
was it
Jana.
another notebook?
Her name was Jenna.
It's in my other notebook.
Jenna or Jorda.
It wasn't Jenna.
called-
I would
Jorda.
remember that. Jan-
I am
No, they
immediately
have to.
going to use a fear to generate 2 more action tokens. And then we're going to start doing things.
I am not having any great.
Jera, the blue-skinned tiefling,
Jenna, of course.
But I'm not.
is going to use her tactician action, one action, as she marks a stress, to activate herself and 2 allies within close range, which will be these 2 bandits up here. As they move in. Okay. This blue-skinned tiefling runs over.
So what are you trying to do?
Just trying to move me. Okay.
This blue-skinned tiefling runs over as she gestures to 2 of the other bandits that jumped out of the bushes. She charges at Suni with a javelin to make an attack,
You took 1 hit point right before.
which is 15 against your evasion.
Evasion is 11.
For 17 physical damage.
My armor's gonna get beat up.
Yep.
Okay. Why is this not working? Oh. So the armor slots. Oh, I see what it does. I don't know what to do.
Uh-oh.
I'm using up a lot of armor slots to just bring it down by 1 hit point. What happens if you use up all of your armor slots?
You can't use armor until you fix your armor.
Does your armor still stay at like the number that's like, because my
Yes.
armor's at
Your
3.
armor score will stay the same, but it won't help you because you can't mark an armor slot.
Right.
Your evasion doesn't change at all.
Which is weird because my evasion did change.
Yeah.
When you equipped your armor,
Yeah.
because your armor is super heavy.
I guess I'll take 3.
You can. I will say, as you're deciding this, you see these 2 other bandits are running towards you as well with their jagged knives out.
Yeah. I mean. Okay. I haven't played this game enough to really know how to be.
We're all learning together.
Okay, I'll bring it down to just 2.
I will tell you, because you are new to this game, she's going to hit a lot harder than the minions are.
Yeah. Okay. I'll use up pretty much all of my armor slots, and I will take 2 hit points of damage. Yep. Okay.
You good there? Took your 2 hit points?
Yeah.
The 2 lackeys, one of them got a 9 to hit against your evasion,
Yeah, it's 11.
so it misses. The other one got a 17, so it does 3 physical damage.
Oh, so that's underneath my minor damage. So then
It's underneath your major threshold,
so I would take the
so you
1.
take 1 hit point unless you use an armor slot.
You're gonna take 1 hit point either way.
Yeah.
You good?
Mhm.
All right. For another action,
Oh, I guess maybe if you use 1 armor slot, it was 3 damage, so it would reduce it to 0 damage,
Yep.
and then you would take no hit points. I don't know. That's up to you. I just didn't even know that after the rest of this.
How many armors did you use so far?
I have 1 armor slot left, and right now I have 2 HP left. I mean, like, I guess I'll
jeez.
just use up the armor slot, so then I can just have
let's see to activate. Okay, cool.
3 HP.
You good?
Yeah.
All right. For another token, for another action, I will activate this other group of minions that rush out towards Jax. They make a... Ooh, that toss 2 actions. Whoop, my bad. They make a group attack, which is a 4 to hit.
Nope.
As their 2 knives, how do you evade these 2 knives coming at you as a
As they
seraph?
come at me, I feel a divine push to just drop into a split.
The octopus tentacles
Just push me down. And I just
the
go
two knives
split.
cross over your head. Awesome. Perfect. All right. And finally, in this moment, I am going to spend a fear and an action.
Oh no, I don't like that.
As, to your surprise, and as well as the bandits who just made a large commotion, Suni, the rest of you probably wouldn't feel this as much, but you'll see it in just a moment. Suni, you feel the ground.
Oh
shit!
shit!
And from behind the bandits, the earth erupts outwards, and this huge, corpulent insectoid-like creature with this like iridescent, sheeny, scaly skin and these huge pinching mandibles erupts out of the ground behind the bandits.
Feels like home.
While you're not exactly sure what type of creature this is, based on the iridescent scaliness, you would guess that this is some variety of the daemon creatures that have been plaguing the continent of Tarkon in recent centuries. This recent threat to the people of this continent. It seems one of these daemons is here and now. However, it just wants to eat anything, and these bandits just made a whole lot of noise. So let's see what it can do with its actions here. Double checking a couple things. Got a few things going on here. Yes. Okay. It makes its earth eruption action. It marks a stress. Burst out of the ground. Okay, cool. It's 14. Okay. Both of the lackeys are knocked flat on their asses as this demonic burrower erupts out of the earth behind them. They are both considered vulnerable until they get to act again, as they are both prone.
The one by Suni?
Yes, the one's next to the big burrower. And that was very close. Yes, so it's just out of Suni's range. All right, so the ambush that was left for all of you has been ambushed as well, although you don't think this demon will stop at them if it has the chance. I am out of action tokens to use.
Wait, the top ones are fear and the bottom ones are action?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, correct. They're talking about this for those of you at home, my little tracker. Sorry, I don't have one for you guys to watch, but I'm keeping track of enough things as is.
Oh.
That it does have relentless. So I'm going to spend a fear to get 2 tokens and activate the burrower again.
I really like Suni.
Yeah, crazy.
She's going through some shit, man.
Yeah.
I liked her a lot.
Look, we are not Malachi her so fast.
After it erupts out of the ground, the 2 lackeys fall flat on their asses. You then see it opens its mandibles and a second mouth opens up within as this like tube extends out of it. And it sprays acid out against all targets in front of it within close range, which would be all 3 bandits plus Suni.
Oh no.
Within close range, and it makes an attack against all of you at once for a 15 to hit, which is going to hit all of them.
Well, I'm gonna use my wizard hope to stay alive.
Not yet.
So it does hit.
Well, it was a
15.
15. Yeah, so it hits.
All right, it is going to do 8 physical damage to all of you,
Okay. Then I don't
which is going to destroy both of the lackeys
Hey.
and do major damage to Jera, the wife of Yarla.
Hey.
So they
Yeah, she can just fuck right off.
they are both gone.
That side quest is dead now.
She can't just fuck right off.
Bitch, you don't get no redemption arc.
And that is both for you at the table and those of you at home. This particular creature has the relentless feature. Usually an enemy can only act once whenever I get to make a move. Relentless means it can activate more than once. So it used that feature to activate twice on this. But I am out of creatures that can activate, so the action is back on all of you. You are still at a countdown of 3 technically. But
Okay.
enemies abound around you. What would you all like to do?
I jump down into the river trying to grab at the little bit of the bridge. Cause like, this ain't good. I'm leaving.
You just took 1 damage from the spit attack.
No,
Two,
it was 2. So I have 1 hit point left.
Okay.
So no armor slots. I'm wondering.
A hit point and a dream. That's all you need.
Actually, I am wondering.
Yes.
I am remembering. I do have a minor health potion.
Okay.
In D&D, you're able to drink a potion and do a
There's
thing.
no such thing as a bonus action here.
So, like, are my choices drink a potion while standing in place, or get the hell out of Dodge?
You could move and drink the potion, but that's all you're doing is moving and drinking.
So it is her action. So you get an action token because
So-
she drinks a potion.
So my choice is let the river take me while I drink a potion,
Yeah. Yes.
or try to like hold
Take me to safety, river.
Could you flow downstream to me, and I could use hope to try to
I would love that.
catch you and hold the bridge?
With my movement, could I try to like kind of steer myself so that maybe she can grab me at all, or is that still actionable? Because I'd be like moving my arms.
To not be immediately swept away by the undertone will require some kind of an action. If you just jump in there and don't do anything, you're flowing down river.
But maybe you jump in and you go down to Zira, and then at some point you drink that health potion when you're not
Yeah.
in immediate melee. I don't know.
I'll, I guess since I have to choose, I'll wait on the health potion and
Probably the getting out of danger is the more.
get. Well, I mean, either way, I was getting out of danger. Either
Yeah,
the river takes
yeah.
me, or
So
I
can,
actually do something.
can I use 3 hope to help her in this?
You can always do a tag team maneuver. You have to figure out how you narratively are
Alright.
helping and making the roll to do so.
So I would say if I see you coming to jump into the river, I will do my best to plant my feet and put out a hand to catch you.
Yeah. So I'm going to just shout out to you, Zira. Fucking catch me as I run out there, and I try to like aim myself a little ahead of to like curve with.
Aim for the bridge!
Can I use Gambler for that as my experience?
Again, if you want to use an experience, you spend the hope and use it. It's not up to
I
you.
think
feel
that's
like
a
it's
gambling
appropriate.
moment.
Yes, that's a
This
gamble.
is
Yeah, I feel like
Yes.
it's appropriate.
This is a gambling moment.
Perfect.
I've never swam
like-
before.
Just like yours.
And this is one of the great things about Daggerheart is this character is in your control. So if you feel like this matches who your character is, you use your hope.
Don't you have one like that
and
too?
use the
I'm
experience.
impulsive. But this isn't impulsive.
It's the
But it is a
protector of the
protector of the
weak.
But I am a defender of the
protecting-
weak.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm super
Sure,
weak
So-
right
right
now.
now. I'm already using 3
So
hope.
let's pause. You're using 3 hopes for a tag team.
Yeah,
You're spending a hope to add experience.
sure.
You're spending a hope to add your experience.
I'm full
Yes.
of hope at the moment.
I'm about to take care of that.
Well, it's all gone now.
And you are leaping out to try and land near Zira. You are trying to catch Suni.
Yes.
So what rolls are you making?
I think it's a finesse
To catch.
to catch her. Because I've got to hold on to the
You
bridge,
don't want to
hold
try
on to
and
her.
grapple her.
I mean, yes, I would prefer to maneuver this in a way where strength is the modifier.
You should do that.
Okay, great. I will just try one more time to use my core to pull myself up to the bridge so I can plant my feet and put one hand out to catch her as she goes by.
In general, a leap is an agility.
Yeah, no, I saw that. I was like, I'm sprinting, I'm leaping. It is agility.
You make agility. So you're both going to roll. You're going to add your modifiers and your experience bonus, and then choose one of the 2 rolls to use.
Wow.
I have 15 with hope.
I think you're gonna win that one. I can math. I think it's a 9 with hope for me.
What is it? Are you rolling
Because
agility?
it's 6, 7, 8, and then I minus,
One
so
and
it's 7,
seven.
and then plus 2.
Jack 9.
I could re-roll it, but 15 sounds like I might
Oh.
survive.
Okay, go ahead.
15?
Was it
So you're using 15 with hope.
Yes.
So you gain a hope.
Okay.
You've also used an action. I already marked it. No, I didn't. That was my leftover one. Boop, you used an action. How do you 2 pull this off?
I mean, like I said, as I see her coming and she says, fucking catch me, I'm like, oh shit, okay. And I pull myself up to the bridge and I'm at the furthest length of it. And plant my feet, put one arm out and reach my giant arm as far as I possibly can.
I am a cat, so I'm going to use my claws.
As a cat.
I'm going to use my claws to help. I'm helping.
These claws embed themselves into you, your lizard scale armor. And you are now dangling in this current of the raging river off of Zira's arm. That was your action.
Sure was.
Anybody else can take an action because you succeeded with hope?
Well, I was going to shoot, bad wife over there, but I think maybe I let her fight Big Bug. See what happened. So I am look over at you guys in river, but I am tech battle mage. I don't really have anything utility focused, so I am just go shoot the thing. I am feel very bad. Okay. Maybe if I am hitting these guys. You would want these guys up in your face or not up in your face?
Is that a joke?
No. That is question.
You know, we've seen you fight so many times.
Oh, it could be. I mean, they gotta be close enough.
But I am asked because if I am hit them with spell and they go they get blasted back to far range, that is screw you over, or
Want me
you
to
know?
hit first?
Sure, you want hit first? Hit first. Go
I'll
for
hit
it.
first then.
Go for it.
Duh.
I take my hammer
Mm-hmm.
and there's my thingy that lets me.
I guess you can downstream.
I use a stress. Wait, are they?
They are melee.
They are in melee with you.
Well, this is from spirit
Oh, wait.
weapon.
I am not.
When you have a melee weapon equipped, it can fly from your hand, whatever. You can mark a stress to target an additional target in range with the same attack roll. Does that mean it's like still if I hit like with her with the it's my melee weapon equipped, but does it need to fly from my hand for this to work?
No?
Cool.
I mean, yes, but it's just flying right out in front of you.
Cool. Then I attack. Use a stress, and I try to hit both of them.
But double check that ability.
And actually, I misread this. I have to be in melee with them for that spell. So I think
You're marking a stress to try and attack both of them.
It's 11 and 13 with hoop.
Take a hope.
Nice.
It does succeed. You hit them successfully, and these are once again minions. So they only have 1 hit point, and for every 3 points of damage, you get an extra one.
Oh, I did 9.
So easily, even without a stress, you take out 2 of them.
Okay.
Oh, well then I'm not going to use that.
No, you already used it.
How the fuck am I supposed to find? Cool.
I said they were minions when they entered the board.
Okay.
We're
Okay.
learning. We're learning.
So, you are
But the action's still on you.
Is good idea for me to shoot insect or shoot bad wife? I don't know. What do you all think?
What does Yavin think? How does he react to this situation? The blue-skinned tiefling that you think is the one you've been sent to try and talk some sense into is over there.
Well,
No.
that was just, side quest from Lady in Woods. We don't really have to do that.
Now, a daemon has appeared and is attacking anything and everything.
2 of your party members are in the water too.
I know I have what I am due for you guys, though. I don't
I
have
mean, if
anything.
you're torn, I'm kind of feeling I am drawn to that rock that's behind me,
Duh,
and I'd like to get the cat out of the water.
duh.
So, I don't know if that's offensive, Suni, to call you the cat, but,
Let the bug eat the woman.
I was think that, but then I can think maybe if we are help, kill Bug, at least we have some leverage, and if not, we kill her anyway.
Can you help them in any way?
Not really. I mean,
Can you ice spike to stop the water flow so hard?
Ooh.
I could try.
Because if we let the bug and the woman do something,
I've seen my ice spikes at this point. They are kind of variable in size. If I roll well, I think maybe I can make a little bit of respite for them at least. That is probably pushing.
I would say if you
your
wanna-
face says pushing
If
limit
you want
of
to do
spell.
something like that, only a critical success is going to...
Okay. Well, I am sort of limited here into attack options. So if anybody else has thing they want to do,
Okay.
go for
What are
it.
you doing?
Otherwise, I
I'd
will
like to
hit.
I'd like to move us to the rock. So, I am hoping that I can kick off the ground a little bit as I'm teaching myself to swim in the moment here, to a way where we are not far from that rock that's right next to us. So I would like to, at a minimum, get the cat to the rock, and hopefully she can jump to whichever shore she'd like to go to from there.
Sure. So, a few things. First off, to get to that rock, you're going to have to let go of the bridge.
Okay.
Secondly, if you want to focus on just getting the cat to the rock, you could just make a strength to try and throw her.
Yeah.
Or if you want to try and get both of you, you could try and kick your way up there, but the target number is going to be higher.
Right. I mean, I would like to get I'd like to get us both there, but I'd like to be most effective. And so getting her to the shores, really, as a defender of the weak, I would like to focus on that. So I will get her to the rock. So I will throw Suni onto the rock. She's just been knocked and bounced around, but and then after that, if we circle back to
Well, let's start with that.
no, I'm gonna just go for it. I'm gonna get us both to the rock.
Okay.
Well, so we're both you. Okay.
So I'm gonna let go of the bridge and we're going.
So
for the
again,
rock.
like your feet have been knocked out from underneath you, and you haven't quite gotten your feet. Well, actually, you might have gotten your feet back under you. Yeah. You just have enough footing on the riverbed. You can feel the undertow trying to rip your feet out from under you again. That you can try and push off and pull you and Suni towards this rock, but you do have to let go of the bridge to do it. You can make a strength roll.
I would just like to point out that I do have giant reach.
Yes.
Okay. That didn't change anything. Okay.
What I do?
Strength. It just changes melee to very close, so I have a little more reach. And it just doesn't seem that far away that I couldn't reach that rock. So that's kind of my goal here. If I've got a little bit of footing, I'm letting go of the bridge and trying to reach for the rock.
Go for it.
More so than swimmering.
I
Okay.
want to try to help, but I don't have any idea what I could do to help.
Just keep your claws in.
I
Just ready to grab the
am 9. I'm using the Defender of the Week again because I really want to get the cat.
So you spend a hope.
I mean,
I
you
did.
could spend a hope to like
9,
kick into the water
11.
and propel yourself in the right direction.
13
That
with
sounds
hope.
logical.
13 with hope.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, is it too late for Sunny to help? Okay.
I add my
In general,
other thingy to make it a 14.
In general, in Daggerheart, other than
I don't know if
because
that's
I
gonna help or
believe
not, but
the Seraph's ability says specifically you can do it afterwards. But in general, in Daggerheart, if you want to add a bonus, you have to do it before any dice are rolled at all. So the second someone else rolls a die, it's already too late to add.
Okay.
I don't know if it's
Just
gonna
didn't
help,
think
but I made it
fast
14.
enough. I don't think I could think
Thanks.
of anything.
Sorry, I haven't been hot a while. I was
You said a 14 now with
hope.
hope. Take a hope.
Okay.
As you, having Suni in one hand and the bridge in the other, you're kind of looking back and forth. You see that rock and you see how hurt Suni is. The blood's kind of flowing down the river water. You let go in the same instant that you leap towards this rock and get the two of you over to the rock.
Yeah.
Suni is safely on this slippery, wet rock in the middle of the river. You are just clinging to the side of it in this moment. That was your action. The action is still on you.
The second that happens, I want to drink my potion.
Okay?
And the eddy, there's an eddy behind the rock though that is calm water.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. That's how rocks and rivers work.
I never shoot the bug, I think.
Actual.
Oh,
Yeah,
you-
go ahead.
Okay.
what happens when we get to the red?
Nothing.
Okay. And use both
It's
beacons.
just to help with counting.
And I
5
think
and 5.
I am at battle mage. 'Cause only useful thing I can do here is shoot.
You're using a hope to use the experience
And,
against the burrower.
but oh boy. Let's see. 4. That's a shit roll. 6. 8. That is 8 with fear.
8 with fear. You said you were blasting it with the staff?
I was using bolt beacon.
Bolt beacon. Your beacon shoots out towards it and just poof into its iridescent, scaly, insectoid carapace, dispersing, not doing any damage, and putting the action back onto me.
Well, glad I am not do that before you do river thing.
And her heal. You
And
healed,
her
right?
heal, duh.
You get enough hit points back?
I have 3 out of 6.
Okay. Better than 4 out of 6.
This
5 out of 6.
this blue-skinned Infernus just goes shit, 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 and she just dives into the river
Smart choice, really.
and starts to get drugged down.
Oh boy.
I wave as I watch her just swim.
Just sit
Action
there.
for her. Show this. Let's use here. Okay. Cool. The Daemon Burrower. Okay. Burrows along the ground. Oh boy.
Feel pretty safe on this rock.
And as you think that, you see its mandibles open again. The second hose of a mouth extends out and acid sprays out to everyone in front of it in close range, which is Zira and Suni. That it is going
close.
to make its 30 feet.
Life is chaos.
It makes its acid attack, which is a 19 to hit.
Sure does.
9 physical damage.
Well, easy come, easy go.
Are you back up
Good thing
to
you healed.
5?
I'm just about dead, but not quite.
Oh boy.
I have a potion too, so maybe we can help.
It then burrows into the ground. Yep, it's gonna make a roll.
Take 9.
Ooh,
A
okay.
bit of this. A little bit of that.
It burrows underneath the ground. And I would say Suni and Jax, even with the raging current going by, you can see a ripple under the water that is headed across the river. Oops, that was 2 actions for it. It can only activate twice, so I am out of things that I can do with it as she has run away. Action's back on you.
I will shout out because I'm seeing it like crossing the river to get to the other.
Yeah, it looks like
land.
it's coming for
Okay.
prey.
The bug is coming for you guys.
Oh,
Be
shit.
careful.
So I also say, the bug is coming!
What is rule about we can ready action?
Not really.
Okay. Can do reaction roll if see it, shoot if see it. Okay. Well, what I want to do is back up and shoot when see.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we should definitely put some distance between us.
Between the two of us.
Yeah,
Duh. I
In
am.
the water? Is that what just happened?
it's going under the water towards
I-
us.
It looks to be burrowing
I'd like to
under the
get
river.
I am get here probably, not moving very fast. I want to move and touch myself for extra action.
You would.
Okay, so I am move back and give myself Tava's armor. Spending 1 hope. That is my action.
It was an action.
I would like to get out of the water. So I will swing around to the eddy side of the rock and try to climb up
Under the rock.
onto the rock. Is the rock large enough for both of us?
Barely.
He's slightly bigger than Titanic Door.
As I'm climbing up, I just nod to Suni to climb on my shoulders so that we have more room.
I decide not to use words in this moment. It's more intense if you just nod.
I'm drowning here. What is happening? Yeah, I mean, I guess, I don't know. She doesn't need to climb up because then it's going to be harder to jump.
No, already just climbed right
Okay.
up.
Claws.
Okay. So I try to climb up on the rock.
Okay.
Okay, great.
Wait a minute, wait, you're trying to climb up on the rock. I'm already on the rock.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can't I just help you get onto the rock? I'm not gonna climb on your shoulders while you're struggling.
No, I'm just trying to get you out of the way.
It's big enough for both of us,
Yeah.
isn't it? It looks
Barely.
like it's too square.
Yeah.
I'm just
I mean-
gonna help
It is
you.
also
already rolled,
slippery and being
but-
splashed with the raging river, but it is technically big enough for both of you.
I
to
just
stand.
feel like it's a worse attitude. It's gonna be-
You can. I mean, again, if you want
I
to spend a
gotta-
hope to help, you can always spend a hope to help.
I got a 15 with hope for strength. If that's what
15
we're doing.
with
I had
hope.
already rolled it before you said.
You take a hope,
Help.
Yeah.
You both, like, I can help either you or me. if we
and
get
you have
attacked
climbed
by
up onto the rock. That is your action.
Okay.
Because
Yeah,
then
that's
we're
fine,
not
but let's
far
stay
away
on
from
opposite
each other.
Sorry, I gotta wait for the tag team.
I can't be on the opposite side if I want to help you.
Action's still on you guys.
Yeah. I mean, do whatever you want, but
There's nothing we can do until it comes into view, and it's
Mhm.
going to attack us. One of us.
Sure.
So either we're next to each other,
Mhm.
or we're apart from each other. If
Mhm.
I'm next to you, I can help you.
Yeah, but it's also got an area of effect attack.
Yeah.
It's still going to attack us. And if we're away from them, at least it's not attacking all of us, and maybe it won't kill Suni.
Yeah, I mean, definitely don't be near. Get away from Suni, but you don't need to come straight towards me either. I mean, I guess you can if you want to get acid splashed.
I mean,
It's either going to do that,
Mm-hmm.
or it's going to just bite and eat us. It's already used its area of effect.
You might be able to do that more than once. We've seen it do it more than once.
Done it both times.
Yeah. I mean,
Alright,
Unless-
then,
unless-
I won't try to protect. I won't try to help you.
I'm not objecting to that. I just don't want us both to take a bunch of damage right away. I'd rather have it just close on it from both sides.
Okay.
I mean, especially the two of you that have watched from a distance, you have seen it's basically a 30-foot line of acid that it can hit.
I haven't taken any damage.
Me neither.
I'm a little survivable at the
Me
moment.
neither.
So
I haven't taken any damage. I haven't even
Great.
used an armor slot.
yeah. So let's give it a minute, and then if it, then we can close on it from either side and take it out.
You
Or
guys got-
I can shoot. I'm basically gonna shoot.
I'm done. I got nothing. I can't do anything. So I'm good. I'm here. I'm done.
Let the river
Cool.
take you.
Yeah, let it come, and then we'll hit it.
Just like
Yeah.
that blue lady.
There's nothing to do until it comes back.
well, what we could do is I could crouch while we're on the rock, and we could tag team together to get Suni off of the rock and back to you, where you could heal her.
I think you
I
guys are
can't
probably
heal her.
safer where
You
you
can't heal
are.
I can't heal her.
Yeah, I don't think you guys want to be on this side of the river.
No, I
right
think
now.
you should stay
Yeah.
in the river.
Yeah.
Suni should stay in the river. She's going to die.
Well, I can't help her here.
So you go, you have fun.
Wait, what do
Stay
I
on
have?
Do you have a potion
Do
to
I,
offer?
I was just gonna say, do I have a healing or did I took a stamina?
You go have fun. I'll be here.
I can't do that!
I can shoot with my wand, but I can maybe hit it.
And we don't see the demons.
It's under the
It is
water,
under the
moving
river.
It's
towards
been
us,
moving under the river.
and it seems like it's coming to our side of the river.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, fuck it, let it come.
So we're not taking any actions.
I mean, I don't have anything.
I have
can do
nothing
until I
to
can
do.
see it. So
You guys don't want us to come out of the water.
you can.
You
just-
do whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, I just think she's safest on the rock, and it's not a terrible thing if you're protecting her. But you also can't do anything from there, so that's up to you.
But then we're just two people next to each other. And if it wanted to just go for a group of us. Okay, I'm gonna get away from Suni.
Okay?
I'm gonna try to jump off the rock to the shore.
Okay? Go for it.
Okay. 18, 20. Or is it agility? It's strength. I've been doing strength the whole time. But a leap is agility, so
It is suggested that it's agility. What do you got?
20 strength
With hope or fear?
with hope.
Take a hope. You leap across. Where are you
Yeah.
landing?
I am going to just stay on the shore near Suni. I don't know. I don't know where Bug Demon is at the moment, so it's
Is it
hard to
our side?
anticipate. I came to your side, yeah.
I mean, you're probably landing somewhere in here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Cool. Yeah, we
Yeah.
got a nice triangle on it.
Okay. I am going to use a fear to interrupt you.
Great.
Jax, you did move, yes?
Yes,
Yeah.
you did.
Took a few steps.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, the ground erupts as this Damon Burrower
Oh.
bursts out of the
Yeah,
ground.
that's a great spot.
Jax and Zira, please both make agility reaction rolls.
Well,
Okay.
9.
You are both knocked over and vulnerable.
That's
Ooh.
cute.
Has it gotten worse?
No, we see it.
but we're yes. Yes, it got worse. We're vulnerable on the ground.
You'll be okay.
That does mark a stress. Don't forget that.
You can hit it.
And it will use its next action to bite down at one of you, at Jax. It was vulnerable for 21 to hit.
No.
What? 21? Oh, I thought you were serious. I was like, geez, what are you wearing?
14 physical damage.
$14.
Physical, yep. Using some armor to reduce it.
Yeah, I used 2 to take 1 hit point.
Okay. That is its 2 actions. Back on you guys.
Can I shoot at it? Can I
The action's
take
on you.
out
You can do whatever you want.
I wanna damage it.
Okay?
I feel like I've taken so much damage.
Go
I
for
just
it.
want to hit something.
Go for it.
I want to use.
Can we try to stand
I'm gonna use
up
my wand.
before you roll?
What?
We stand up.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
You have to take an action to stand up. You can do other things, but you have to act to stand up.
Fine, stand up.
Yeah.
That's all you want to do.
We'll
You
give
No,
don't
you
do
like-
anything
actions
else.
to stand us up.
He's saying like you
If
standing
you
up.
stand up, you're using a token, so if you want to act as well,
Mhm.
you can.
No, I want her to be able to go. I just, in case she rolls with fear, I just don't want to be laying there. So to me, it's worth it to give it an action. But maybe not.
Well, it's. I think he's saying that like that's part of doing something.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it gives him a token, but also if she rolls with fear, we are on the
I
ground
understand.
again.
I understand
Yeah.
that, but I think he's saying that like it would be like stand up and hit it or something
Yeah.
like
You're
that.
giving me a
Yeah,
token
I mean,
for
I
nothing.
get it. I
Right.
get it. I just don't want to steal the action from her because she wanted to go and hit it. I mean, I also want to hit it, but I don't want to be hit while I'm
Just let her
prone.
hit. Just let her go.
Yeah.
What's the deal? I mean, the thing is you're giving me 2 action tokens without really doing anything, and those 2 action tokens will translate to a fear at the end of this combat.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
and we'll give you 4 action tokens together if we attack as well as standing up. If standing up is an action.
No, standing up is part of the action. If you are standing up, that is part of an action, so you could do other things while you stand up.
it's basically like we're saying that the action token is a turn, right? Every time
Yeah.
we take a turn, we're giving you an action token.
Attack it, Jenna. You want to hit it. You haven't hit anything yet. Hit it.
Hit that fucker.
Hit it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Take the tokens. We're standing up.
I'm not.
What?
You're not
No,
standing up.
I'm not.
Okay.
Go,
All right.
Jenna.
All right. Okay. We'll work out the kinks on how we work together through the turn order.
It's
I
okay. I
just-
think hope is. Yes, it's hope.
Yes.
No, it's not here. But okay. So I forget how to.
Add the
So-
dice, add
okay.
your modifier.
Right, to hit. So it's a 15 to hit
Hope or fear.
with hope.
15 with hope. Hits. Take a hope.
And then it's 3 damage.
3 damage.
Yeah.
Takes 1 hit point. Did you take your hope?
I did.
Action's still on you.
I'm gonna shoot it, but you guys can stand up and hit it first.
Okay, I would like to stand up and hit it first. I will stand up.
Okay.
I will attempt to smack at it.
Smack at a bug.
It's 6 with fear.
Your obsidian sword glances off of its carapaced hide.
When I fail with fear, I gain a hope. Sorry.
Weird.
Well, I stood up.
Alright. It begins to scuttle and move.
I will react to that
Okay.
with my attack of opportunity.
Oh yeah.
I
that
will
what it's called?
make an agility. Yes, it is. And I will make an agility reaction roll against your difficulty,
Yep.
whatever that
It's
means.
14.
Okay, well, I have a -1 to agility, so I am succeeding with an 8.
It scurries away.
I tried.
With
What'd you-
things
what'd you
that
roll?
don't say actions,
An
can I do them at any
A
point?
7 and a 2,
What are you referring to?
-1.
My Seraph's Hope. Spend 3 hope. And either re-roll a pair die or refresh one of the die you've already used. It doesn't say at any point when to do it.
You could do it anytime.
Okay.
Just let me know when you're doing things like that.
Cool.
Not only so that we can learn the game together, but also so our viewers know what's happening
Yeah.
and what is going on with everybody's resources, because they might be tracking you. All right, it moves away as you reach out to try and grab it. It scurries along the ground. The mandibles open. The second mouth emerges. Acid sprays out.
Oh, jeez, oh, Pete's.
Suni is just out of range.
Good.
And it got a 2, which is a 5 to hit.
No.
As the acid sprays. For its second action, its relentless action, it bites down at Jax for a 19 to hit. (17 physical damage. Action's back on you.
Actually, want to hit it before I gloss it?
Would like to stand up, please.
Cool.
Yes. Yes. Let me just math real quick.
On a map. While that is happening, so you guys are aware, and any viewers watching us, from what I saw of the new, the official rules that'll be coming out next year, your thresholds will be based on your armor.
Mm-hmm.
And if you use an armor slot, it just brings it down a threshold, no matter what the numbers are.
Mm.
So it's just like, oh, I'm at my severe threshold, I mark a slot, and now I'm at major. I mark another slot, and now I'm at minor.
Oh, interesting.
So it's much simpler math, but your thresholds will be much different based on what kind of armor you're wearing.
Math light.
Yep.
Let's-
All right, action is on the party.
I stand up
Okay.
and I will throw my hammer at it.
Okay.
Twenty with fear.
20 with fear. It does succeed. You hit it.
9 magical damage.
Magic damage. That is
Yeah.
major damage.
Woo!
2 hit points. The carapace on it is starting to crack. Bits of demon ooze spilling out. But that was with fear. Oh, whoops. Whoops. acid was supposed to be doing way more than what it was doing.
I think it's doing plenty.
It's a good thing you woke up with weak acid this morning.
It's like, who gave me all those Tums? Can it get 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30? No, it cannot. So close, though. All right, it makes its acid attack, which is a 13 against the two of you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, 2 1s. 5
Womp womp.
physical damage,
I'll take an armor.
and this time the acid seems to have concentrated itself. As it hits you, it burns through the armor. Your armor scores are halved.
Ooh.
Did that happen before the damage?
Nope, after.
Okay.
Technically, yes, because I've hit you with a bunch of acid, but no.
Takes a while to gain strength.
And then it tries to bite for a 10 to hit.
Yeah. I use my hope die. Prayer die to minus it by 4.
6 to hit.
No.
Nice.
It comes down. How does your prayer evade this attack?
I called to Octavia to help shield me, and only I can see the spectral octopus tentacle flail out of the water to like bash it away
Shoves
like
the
smack
head
it.
back up.
in the face.
Hell yeah.
To
It
Slap
reels,
it.
reels back as your armor starts to melt off of both of you. Action is back on the group.
Okay, I shoot the fucker.
get it.
Bolt beacon.
Bolt.
The reason I'm trying to do bolt beacon is because if I hit it with that, it becomes temporarily vulnerable.
I get it. We were on the ground, so yeah.
Oh no, I wasn't arguing with that. I wanted you to get up. Ball sack.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
It's an action.
Is it an action to ball sack? Do I have to say that I'm using battle mage? I do, right? Say it
Yeah.
out loud.
Again, any bonuses you want to use, you have to say it before you ever roll a dice.
Okay. Will 10 with fear.
Fear. Misses. As it glances off of the armor.
What would battle mage have added?
2. Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
I
All right.
forgot to say it.
We'll get there. Maybe we'll be level 20 when we remember.
It continues its assault with spitting acid for a 5 to hit.
No.
And then a bite, which is a 16.
To me,
Yes.
yeah.
8.
Man, I forgot about being level 1.
12 physical damage.
I'm like, man, I only do like tiny, weeny baby damage. You get hit by a truck.
I was gonna do the classic. Oh, we got out of Glade Hollow. Can we have a level?
Is it 2 now? My armor was 4. It's now 2.
Yeah, until you spend a rest repairing it, your armor is halved.
Well, Sunny, I'm right there.
That's my actions. Back on you.
Trip.
I get in there.
I drink a healing potion.
Okay?
You drink it first.
Yes.
Go for it.
Then do you want to?
Do you
That's
wanna
the
move
action.
with that as well?
Yeah. Okay.
Good move. Okay, I get in there. And I smack a demon
Fuck
with
yeah,
the
that's
greatsword.
fun.
And actually, I get in there in a way where I'm going to change my position from being lined up to anyone and use my reach. So, tactically, I need to open.
Oh, yeah, she's still floating down the
everything's
river.
moving. Okay.
I mean, honestly, that might be fine for her.
It looks totally different on my tablet from what it looks like on the screen.
Try refresh. Or just use the screen. I've already moved you.
Yeah, okay. Using my reach, staying out of straight lines. Am I far enough from Yavin, from what I've seen of the lines, that I wouldn't be putting Yavin in danger, but I'm still pretty close to Jax? This is tough.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick with
You
where
gotta
I'm
be
at.
close to one or the other.
9.
Aim.
11.
You guys' rolls are not hot.
No. I had those crits earlier. On an attack. Okay. 11 with hope.
Take a hope.
You
I
try to hit
can't.
it again?
She missed, so it's on me. It scurries over.
But you missed with hope though, didn't you?
Yeah, but I
Any
still
miss
missed.
brings it to me. Any miss or any roll with fear puts it on me. It scurries around this way, spitting its acid towards Yavin and Zira for an 8 to hit.
No.
Yes. Meets it, beats it?
Against your evasion, yeah.
Yeah.
For 13 physical
That's
damage.
cute. Lose an armor. An armor is now 3.
Yep.
And then my minor threshold is 7.
Mm-hmm.
So 7 is the number to stay at
Your
minor.
major threshold is 7.
Yeah,
there
but
is,
under
there is no
7.
minus.
So 7 and above.
Mm-hmm. Is major
So I'm not
damage.
going to use my armor slot. I'm just going to take the 2
Okay.
for major.
It then tries to bite you with a 22.
No.
16 physical damage.
Okay, I will use an armor and then take 2 HP.
Oh. Actually, it's very close. That's not very close. She's not very close to me, right?
Just outside of very close. That is, it's 2 activations. Back on you.
I mean, I'd love
So
to
is
keep
that-
shooting it, but
I'd also enjoy to hit it.
Yeah.
But Suni, do you
I mean,
I think
do you
everyone
want to
has
stay
gone.
on the rock?
my damage is weak, and the rock is safe.
Do you have anything else you can do to it?
I can try to do a little bit more damage. It's a short rest thing, but I can spend some hope and roll more than just 1d6. But I don't really have too much, like, in the way of damage, because you were gonna take that roll, and I took the utility stuff.
Utilities.
So I can, like, think about recalling information and being good at that.
I mean,
You know, actually, can I know we don't know too much about daemons, but I feel like perhaps in my world building of trying to create my book, I would have been researching everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I would have taken great interest into learning whatever I could about these things.
Okay.
Would I be able to make a roll where I'm trying to recall anything I might have learned about this creature and maybe its potential weaknesses?
Yes, you're using, what is this, an ability that you're using or something?
Mm-hmm.
Again, like, I don't know all the rules perfectly, so please tell me what abilities you're using.
You gain priceless knowledge through great study. You have advantage on all knowledge rolls to recall information. If this roll is about the magical nature of a creature or enchantment, gain a hope even on a roll with fear.
Okay.
Okay.
You can make a knowledge roll.
And advantage adds a plus D6.
Yep.
Oh. Okay.
So you roll your duality dice, add a d6, add your knowledge modifier, any other modifiers you might have.
I would like to use my experience as a world builder on this.
Okay. Spend a hope.
Okay.
And do you spend a hope for that ability too, or no?
I'm looking. I just roll no. I can
Alright, make
just
your roll.
do it. I can think real hard. Great.
What does stressing out our opponent do?
If their stress is maxed, or your stress for that matter, and you mark more stress, you mark a hit point instead.
Noted. I should have been
Or
doing stressful things.
This particular creature, this adversary, has a move that uses stress to do it. So if you max out its stress, it can't do that move anymore.
Okay.
Some
So do
of
you
you
have
might
an ability to mark a stress to give a stress?
Yep.
When I succeed.
Cool.
What do you got?
Stressful
okay.
presence. Anxiety.
That doesn't sound like me at all.
15.
Zera's pretty stressful.
With
Hope or fear?
though.
fear.
15 with fear.
Is this roll about the magical nature of the creature?
Yes.
So I can gain a hope even on a roll with fear?
There you go. You gain a hope. The daemons. Not daemon. The daemons that.
Fucking Matt Damon.
It's not that nothing is known about them, because they have been plaguing the continent for a few centuries at this point. And the kingdom of Tarkhan has learned as much as they can to keep the citizenry safe, to keep the daemons out, to have protections against them, and the like. There are some similarities to them, but much of their nature does seem alien. Physiologically, things don't line up the way most scholars think they should work. And this particular type of daemon, you've seen its acid attack, you've seen that it can burrow through the ground. You know that as it is a burrower, it can sense movement in the ground. It has a tremor sense. And you also know that standing close to it, if it takes a bunch of damage, is not a good idea, because it will spray acid everywhere.
Gross.
I feel like we've learned that already. So,
You haven't learned that last part yet.
yeah?
No, because we haven't
So live.
done any damage to it.
No, you've done damage, but it has to take severe damage.
Okay.
You haven't done severe damage to it. That was your action.
Uh,
But you know, if you want to relay any of that,
Yeah.
but the action is still on.
Don't
Oh no,
stand-
because you rolled in fear.
Don't stand too close, hitting the shit out of it, because the acid will probably leak everywhere. Also, it is a burrower, so it will be able to tell where your footsteps are. Good luck.
As you
Thanks, Queen of the Rock!
as you succeeded with fear, it continues its assault with a spit of acid on Zira and Yavin for a 15 to hit.
Duh.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like this.
9 physical damage.
I will armor slot that.
Okay.
Yeah. 1 slot, 1 HP, 1 HP left.
Oh,
And-
no.
Wouldn't not really still learning about these mechanics. Is there a way I could have moved during her just thinking?
To move, you have to be using an action. Moving is part of actions.
It's like taking turns at this point.
And Yavin, your armor score is now halved as well.
I wonder if there's
We can let the river
there
take
is.
us.
Honestly, we
They're
might need
awesome.
to just run out of here, guys.
The river will keep you safe.
I've never run from a fight before, but
I mean, I would love to shoot it, but if you guys want to hit it, I can let you hit it first. I'm going to keep trying to shoot it, and not that
Yeah.
I've had much luck. My
well,
rolls have sucked.
Yeah, but I think everyone else is down to one hit point.
I'm not anymore.
You're not. Oh.
I think you need to get away from it before any more damage happens.
well, yeah.
You want to move before I shoot?
Can I, I'd like to just move out of the close range, the melee range, and just
Sure.
go to the length of my reach
Uh-huh.
and try to hit it, and then we'll pass it back to you.
Okay, great.
Yes. No, that is fear. But it is
Good.
it is a success with fear, I think. I feel successful. 18, 20. 20 to hit.
20 hits with fear.
Okay. I will mark a stress
Mm-hmm.
to give it stress.
Okay. It has no more stress slots. So this does mean, and I've kind of given you the knowledge that it's out of stress. If you do that again, rather than taking stress, it's going to take a hit point of damage.
So
that's
I am there with my greatsword, and as I am stepping away from it, I'm just kind of missing its hits. I stab it as I'm stepping away and give it 14 physical damage. Stressing it out
Stressing
and
it
doing
out.
a little
Plus
physical.
4 to your attack.
Mm-hmm.
That is major
It's a D10
damage.
plus
Hell yeah.
4.
Not quite severe,
Thank goodness.
but it was with fear.
It was with fear. Sorry.
It's okay. You hit it.
I hit it.
Yeah.
And I stressed it.
Yeah. You hit it and you stressed it.
And now we know I stress things out. And stress is nice.
It is going
Does your weapon tell
to.
you it's a plus 4?
It is going to scurry out of your reach.
That's rude.
You hit it?
Oh, I would like to react with an agility reaction roll against
Okay.
its difficulty.
14.
12.
It scurries. Ah,
Rude. Actually, it was 11 because I forgot I have a -1. Oh, so it was actually. Whatever, I missed.
It spits its acid for a 21 against Jax and Zira.
Yeah.
It's 12 physical damage.
And she's not in close range. Very close range.
She moved back.
Yeah. No, it was nice knowing you, Zira.
So, I'm.
Oh no.
I can take 2 armor slots,
Mm-hmm.
and then my last HP is marked. I don't have anything that can like allow me to take a stress instead of an HP.
What was
What did you have?
What was the total? 12.
12 yes. So your last HP?
No. So I take a little nap out there by the river, I guess.
That's not what happens.
That's not what happens.
Oh, okay, all right. Episode 2. Let's see.
Oh boy.
Death is a very real thing.
I was trying to get close to you. I can help you.
If I can find it again. Did I put it on here? In a very tiny print paper? Yeah, I'll never be able to read that. Sorry, one moment.
All I did was move away from you. I don't understand everybody yet. I don't understand a lot of things, to be honest. Zero doesn't get a lot.
I had a character like that once that I was like kind of excited. Like she was a slave. Like she was captured when she was young. So she got freed, but she didn't understand like anything about how the world worked really.
Mm-hmm.
And it was an interesting perspective. And then like we just stopped playing after like 2 sessions.
Death moves aren't on your papers, right?
No.
Correct?
No.
Okay. So, when you mark your last hit point, you make a death move. You can go out in a blaze of glory. You embrace death and go out in a blaze of glory. Take one final action, which becomes an automatic critical success, and then cross through the veil of death. You can avoid death. You avoid death and face the consequences. Roll your hope die. If its value is equal to or under your level, which is 1, you gain a scar. You also drop unconscious temporarily. You work with the GM to describe how the situation gets much worse because of it. You may not move or act while unconscious. You return to consciousness when an ally clears one or more of your marked hit points, or when your party finishes the next long rest. So that one's a bit of a gamble.
So
Can
you
you
have to
back
roll
up
a
so
1.
I have to roll a 1?
Yeah.
You roll your hope die if its value is equal to or under your level.
We should have leveled up after
Wait.
we left Glade Hollow.
So your final choice is you can risk it all. Roll your duality dice. If hope is higher, you stay on your feet and clear an amount of hit points and or stress equal to the value of the hope die. Blah, blah, blah. If your fear die is higher, you cross through the veil of death.
Well, that sounds like that's my only option here.
Or you can go have a blaze of glory.
I am
Or you
going
could, you could
to...
kill it. You could hit the shit out of it, but
But then you're dead.
then you're
But
dead.
then I'm dead.
Yeah.
And
You
I'm kind of
could-
like Zira,
Yeah,
so...
you don't have to be
you
ready
put
to
a
be
lot
dead.
of effort.
We're
into
not
this
ready yet,
character.
guys. But those are some really interesting options there to think about. I don't really know if I know you guys well enough to just like
Blaze of Gloria.
fall on my sword. So
You gonna risk it all?
I'm risking it all, and my hope is a 1.
Oh, that
So
would have
you
worked
die
for the
anyway?
other
Oh,
one.
no.
That's
Get a
hilarious.
scar. Get a scar. Oh, you put so much effort into this guy.
I did. I really liked her, guys. That's okay. Next week I'll have something even better. Maybe she'll listen to everybody else.
You see another spray of acid coming towards you, and you realize this is it. In this moment, we're going to come away from our characters for a second and speak as a table, because this is a collaborative storytelling experience. If you are not okay with your level 1 character dying right now, we can save her.
No, it's okay. That's the way the game works. That's it. That's the mechanics.
If
Are
you
you
want to follow
are
the
you
mechanics,
Are you sure?
then
Yeah,
follow the
'cause
mechanics.
I did put a lot of effort into her, and she's fun and she's cool, and maybe we'll see her again in another campaign or another way, but that's the way the game works. It's okay.
I mean, it is the way the game works.
Yeah.
Right? But we're
You
also
wanna-
like saying it's our game, so we can kind of do
Whatever
it, like,
we
what
want.
we want.
Like, do you wanna,
It's
like,
You don't have
just
to just
about
Do you want to like,
Okay.
take 30 seconds with no one telling you what to do and just think about it for a second?
No, I'm really okay with going with. I mean, we can. I did put a lot of
You
freaking
did.
work
You
into
put a
that
lot.
character.
You put the most in out of
Yeah.
all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw like all that text.
We will remember
Yes.
her forever.
It's okay. Well,
I will bring that sharpening stone if you want me to, but
Yeah, fuck
You're
This
gonna
is-
have
Oh, you
to
have a
take
fucking
the
shit- you have a
sharpening
thing
but
stone.
this is also your character, and
Yeah.
we don't
Yeah.
have any.
Yeah.
We will say that we're cool if you
Mhm.
want to keep her.
There will be
Okay.
other opportunities
Hear
to
what
die.
I'm saying then. I'm fine with it.
Okay.
It's okay. I did put effort into her. It's great. I built a really cool character. We'll see her again someday.
Who ate
Okay.
a shit ton of acid to the
On the
face.
other side.
In like our third battle ever.
Well, I mean, Zira, she just got out of her cult, and now she's
Cult?
just doing fat fast. Yeah, I didn't tell you guys that.
Oh,
You know, maybe.
It's a secret to be revealed, never.
that explains a lot, though.
But too much acid will do that to you.
So in this moment,
Oh,
as
man.
the lizard scale armor that you crafted yourself from the first kill you had up in the Obsidian Peaks is melting off of your body, you didn't think anything could destroy this lizard scale the way that this has. Even your obsidian sword is starting to dissolve and be pitted and pocked with these marks, and another spray of acid just comes roaring out towards you.
I just look at Jax in my final moment, and I take the sharpening stone off of my belt, and I just throw it to her. And I die.
What, do you have any final thoughts?
She knows. She knows what she's got to do. So I just yell to her, "You promised!"
Oh wow.
And no, I know that if my sharpening stone makes it to the whispering stones, then I can live on. So
You magically come back to life as level 20
As
that be
the
something?
spray of acid clears from the area, you can see a mound on the ground where Zero was. As her form and armor and weapons, everything on her is just kind of melted down into this mass. You don't see any movement from it at all. As the action falls back onto all of you.
Grab the sharpening stone. That was
Stab it in the
that was
eyes!
chucked at me. And I put it in my jacket pocket that I sewed specifically for it.
you knew I was gonna die.
No, but I made a promise. I keep my promises. That I put right in there. I never wanted to use it. This isn't a nice thing for me. And then I attack it.
Okay.
Because it's right in front of me, right?
It is.
It's right next to you, right off the edge of the...
Oh, okay, yeah.
I can move it here so you can see it again.
Um,
I was just putting it in the line. Paul is
That was
devastated.
epic.
Paul is devastated.
I bet he is.
I know,
He
that's
texted
his
me.
character's best friend.
He texted me saying missing 5B because he didn't.
Sorry, Paul.
You rolled that. Yeah.
Sorry, Paul.
Yeah, that was epic,
No one will
though.
remember Fergus now.
16 with hope.
Take a hope. It does hit.
Hell yeah.
And if you can do 8 or more damage, it will fall.
No, I should have done that.
7.
Wow. Can I hit it with my wand again?
But
You may.
as I miss,
Yes.
or as I don't outright kill it,
Yes?
I hear what she said and I back away.
Okay.
Towards her
Acidified pile.
acidified, biled body. Is there any way to get into very... No, I don't want to put any attention onto you. I was going to say very close. There's no way to get very close to her. Because she's on a rock. I'm not going to bring anything towards you, bro. Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Technically, if you stood here, you're very close.
And it's been shooting its acid in a straight line.
But any 2 points becomes a straight line.
Oh my god, you're
Then
sitting in
I-
the corner?
I'm not even here.
Just in case, yeah, I'll stay right there.
Cool. Got it.
Wow.
Come on, Suni, don't miss.
Wow. Okay. Sure. Won't miss. 14 to hit
Does it.
with
Nice.
fear.
Fear, okay.
And I do 5 damage.
As you see Zera fall in this acid, how do you bring down this demon? You shot your wand at it, right?
Yeah. So, it's spraying. Its little second mouth is just out like that, and I aim right into its mouth with my wand blast, and it just goes right through its head.
The back of this daemon's head explodes outward. Psh, acid sprays around. Fortunately, Jax had moved back out of the way. And this river clearing that you're at grows quiet beyond the roaring water as it rushes past. The blue-skinned individuals nowhere to be seen at this point down the river. And the remains of your friend lie in front of you on the ground. But access to the territory of the Jagged Knife clan is available to you now to get across this river. And you all can level up. Perhaps we level up at the beginning of next session so the viewers can see what's going on, and we'll be bringing in a new character. Unless Meg just wants to leave. He's like, no, fuck you guys! You let me die!
I said I was okay with it. That was a test.
It was a friendship test and you all failed!
And then there were only 3.
You are on the hunt for Verlo and this Trent fellow and whatever the source of this outside influence of rage might be. And growing in power
I gotta put this in my journal.
as you continue on this mission. Thank you for joining us tonight, everybody.
Thanks,
Sorry it went a
guys.
little bit late, but we had to get through that big combat session. Hopefully we'll see you all. Actually, is next week the first of the month? First week of the month?
No, it's the week
Yes.
after, is it?
No.
The
We have
week after.
one more session.
Yeah.
The session after that,
The
the
30th.
7th, October 7th, we'll be taking a week off. We take the first week of every month off. So hopefully you can join us next week as we level these characters up and continue their journeys and adventures into the Briarwood Forest. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. We'll see you next time.
Bye!